you, bro. It's the new stream, bro. I tell you about the restream.
No name, more features.
No.
Hey man, more features, no name, bro. We couldn't come up with the name, bro. So I guess we just
Yeah, yo, there's too many wrestling podcasts out
bro. We just stick with the no name wrestling podcast, bro. We ain't got a name, bro. So
There's too many of them out there, man. We ain't got no names.
We ain't playing, and you don't have a choice,
bro. I feel like every name. I feel like every name I search for, I feel like that name was already taken though. Like it's something like
either taken or it was made.
Yeah, it was either taken or like somebody else already had that, and like it was already in the name. Like it's just.
We'll find one eventually, but
yeah. We'll work on it.
We're gonna roll with it.
I mean, we can stick with this. Honestly, no name wrestling pod. It's not really. It's not too bad, bro. So I think we can roll with it, which is fine.
There he is.
All right, everybody. So for the people who used to watch us on the PC and you're tuning in, this is where the podcast will be now officially for the people who are tuning in and stuff like that now. We are going to do the same stuff, same podcast, same people. We'll talk about the same stuff that we usually do and debate the same stuff. Today, we'll just be talking pretty much like Road to WrestleMania stuff, kind of leading up to and everything, and kind of our predictions, what we see, and where everything's going to be headed and going. But make sure you guys subscribe and everything. Like the video, all that above, man. This is where the new podcast will be. No Name Wrestling Podcast, bro. We got no name, bro. So we just...
You ain't got no name, bro.
No name.
No name, but it's
How you say that in Spanish? How you say that in
Spanish? We should have just went with like the Omos podcast or something.
Yeah. Damn. Homo sapiens podcast. Homo sapiens rise.
We would not get views.
What you mean we won't get views?
I mean, we get the most views.
We'll get the one view that matters.
Bro, straight when Omos get a title, I won't hear from nobody.
We'll have a really good podcast. We'll have a really good podcast for like 3 months, then someone else will come and smack our asses down. That's how it almost works.
That's
crazy. All right, fellas. So I don't think we don't really got to do any intros. Everybody already know who we are. Same people. Last time when's the last time we did it? Was Christmas Eve? Is that when we did it, or the day before Christmas, something like that?
It was Christmas.
2 weeks ago. Yeah. Christmas Eve. So about 2 weeks ago. So
so much shit happened, bro.
So first, Happy New Year to everybody. First off, we in the new year now. It's 2024. So make sure Happy New Year. Hope 2024 goes well for y'all. Whatever y'all want to do and accomplish, in life this year. So a lot has happened. That we'll unpack and stuff. I do remember though the last time we were on here. I don't remember who it was, but I remember some people were saying that Triple H wouldn't book The Rock and it wouldn't happen and everything. And I said there are some things in WWE that will never change. And if The Rock is gonna come back and do it, it's gonna happen because the match is in the palm of his hands. Now, whether or not it happens at a WrestleMania, I mean, we don't really know yet. It's up in the air, but. I don't remember who, but there were some people.
Was that a random question that we just brought up, or was that part of the thing we were doing on the podcast?
I don't remember
because it was you and Nate. I remember you and Nate were hard on the Triple H doing it, but I don't remember if it was part of. I don't remember if it was part of Lewis's his trivia thing, or we just came that because if it was. Then I'll blame it on the game, but if not, then I'll take my L. You was right.
I don't remember. Right. I don't remember if it was a question or part of the game, but some of y'all, especially G, bro. Some of y'all had too much faith in the Triple H, bro. It don't matter about Triple H booking, bro.
No. But here's what. I said the reason why I said that I don't think The Rock is going to main event WrestleMania with Roman. Is because even though it's The Rock and I think they'll let him come back, I don't think they're going to sacrifice because the entire point of Cody Rhodes losing last year was to win this year. That was the entire point. So my thing was, there's no way they're going to sacrifice this and push this out another 6 months just for the sake of SummerSlam. I don't think they're going to sacrifice it. Now he came back. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, that was a horrible way to set up the joke or the punchline. That was horrible. I was like, what are you talking about? Who cares? I'm thinking he's about to reference like.
I didn't know where he was going with it.
I didn't know where he was going either.
I know exactly where he was going.
The Rock said at the bar.
Bro, yeah, and I'm like, is there like a restaurant that this city likes or something? I don't know.
Nah, G, I was getting upset. I'm like, nothing. Oh. I'm like, so nothing about Roman. Like, are we serious?
I thought he was going to invite the fans. I thought he was going to invite the fans.
No, I didn't. I honestly, I didn't know where it was going to go. Honestly, I was kind of like, what's going to happen here? But then when he said head of the table, I was like, oh shit, okay. I didn't know where it was going to go at that point.
The build up was ass, but I feel like the delivery with the head of the table shit was.
No, it was good because it was, I think, a test to see how the crowd would react, and obviously when he said that, the people went.
And no hate to Cody fans. I know there were Cody fans in the arena that forgot about Cody once he said that shit. I don't care what you say.
I want to cue into something Axel just said though, and this
You're
is
not wrong.
Oh damn! What did I say?
This is my problem with The Rock. Is that he's so stuck in 30 years ago with everything that he says, but because he says it with such charisma, we all eat it up, and that's what I saw.
His jokes are so like, it's like
they're the same, bro. They're the same.
And to be honest, and if you're talking about it, that segment,
the singing wasn't for me.
You want to talk about 30 years too late. That whole segment was 30 years too late. The anti-American, bro. We still doing that in 2023.
Now, before we get carried on with
it lasted too long though.
Before we get too carried away with The Rock, can I just give a brief amount of recognition to Jinder Mahal? Everything they asked that dude to do, he gives it 100% when he goes.
I'm trying to tell you about Jinder Mahal, bro.
Can we give it up to WWE for like paying attention to social media?
Right,
because I actually did see a lot of people saying, "Oh, Jinder Mahal" as a joke. I saw a lot, so like the fact that it was really him, bro.
I said
when his music hit, I said, "Ain't no fucking way, bro."
Now, when his music hit, I laughed, but I was like, "There's somebody else."
Yeah, I was like,
it's either Brock Lesnar or The Rock.
Honestly, I thought it was Brock Lesnar. I was like, oh.
I knew it was The Rock. I knew it was The Rock.
Until I went on Instagram. I went on Instagram and I saw like The Rock was like an hour and a half away. I was like, all right.
Yeah, that's how I kind of.
See, I saw that too, but I was like,
Bro, it wasn't. Even
I don't know.
Somebody snapped a picture of The Rock at the game, and you saw Nick Khan in the back.
Yeah, that's what
just looking all sneaky, like he just waiting. Like, come on, sign, motherfucker, sign.
All right, so the big question, I guess the big question is now, what really is going to happen? Is it going to be Cody Roman? Or is it going to be Rock and Roman? It's going to be one of the two. I mean, they could do it at the Chamber, but I mean, I don't know the odds of that really happening yet, obviously. But it's either going to be Roman versus Rock at WrestleMania, Roman and Cody. Obviously, I think, at least for me, I believe it should be Roman and Cody. I don't think you could have somebody tell this entire story only not to do it. Plus, if you stretch it out even further after WrestleMania, that's really like stretching it. You know what I mean? So, I think it should be, but I can understand if it's going to be The Rock and Roman. It's The Rock, bro.
We have not heard from Maivia's biggest fan, bro. We haven't heard from you, Lewis.
Oh yeah, Lewis probably going through it, but he got to watch Rock and Roman.
Maivia's bitch ass.
He going through it, man.
Bloodline's imploded, but you gotta watch.
What do you want me to say, bro?
How do you feel, man?
Man, fuck that bald bitch, fucking you're welcome ass, big titty, had to get surgery on my boobs ass, bitch ass motherfucker. That's how I feel. Fuck you. Get away from me.
Y'all be jinxing it, bro. Every time y'all talk bad about somebody, bro, they come back.
Damn.
Wait. That's right. Somebody shit on Sasha Banks real quick, bro. I need it. Somebody say
say something bad about AJ Lee, bro. Somebody say something about AJ Lee, bro, so she can come back in the Rumble.
Demon ass.
Everybody, every time somebody talks trash about somebody, Jabe, CM Punk, Natalia continue to be on TV because of y'all, bro. I mean,
Nia Jax,
Rock, bro. Nia Jax, bro. Like, bro, you got cursed,
Samoa,
bro.
Man.
Y'all making it happen, bro.
Hey, man.
AG, our favorite wrestlers are champions, dog. How we feeling?
I was waiting to get there.
Welcome to the club, gang. Welcome to the club, gang.
We let before we dive into the other stuff, go ahead and let G do the Samoa Joe stuff. Go ahead and get it out of your system, bro. Get it out of your system, bro.
I mean, I don't know if people can see my display name, but I am Samoa G, baby. I am Samoa G, baby, because I told y'all. Even when he lost to MJF the first time, I said, that's fine. Because he's going to win it in December. Now, I thought it was Winter is Coming. And then they announced Worlds Collide. I was like, perfect. End of December, even though they haven't been telling this bidding war in 2024, we pretty much expected when this reign started that he would lose in December of 2023 going into 2024 when he was still a heel. Now, he's not a heel anymore. The babyface, I think they were like, oh, this works, and I guess the turn's never coming, so let's just make it Adam Cole this time. But however, when I told y'all Samoa Joe was going to win the world title, y'all laughed. Y'all scoffed. Y'all said he was going to get hurt. Y'all said, man, pack Samoa Joe up. Y'all thought it was gonna be Jay White. Y'all thought it was gonna be Jay White. I tried to tell y'all, no, it's too soon because Full Gear was whenever that was, and we knew we had to get to December. I told everybody who would listen. And nobody wanted to believe me. So I sat back. I said, okay. I sat back, and I was like, when it happens, just know y'all don't want to see me. Just know y'all don't want to see me. So it happened, and we still got some haters. I still got some, can't wait for him to get injured 2 weeks in. I still got it, but just know what I said. Neither one or two things was gonna happen. He was either gonna win that world title, or he was heading to WWE because he knew his contract was up early 2024. So either way, it was gonna work out. Now we see he won the world title, and I'm not gonna hold you. He gonna hold that thing for a minute. I don't know if Adam Cole taking it off of him. I'm sorry. I don't know if Adam Cole gonna take it off of him.
It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be Wardlow, and then Wardlow's gonna hand it over to Adam Cole. You know.
And I'm not gonna lie, Wardlow getting packed up because by the time Wardlow finally,
damn well that ain't happening.
By the time Wardlow finally decides to go after that title, guess who's gonna come back? MJF, and he's gonna cost him the title. And
damn well Joe ain't packing up Wardlow. You know damn ain't happening.
Can I just say too?
It's Tony Khan booking we talk about. You ain't got no faith.
I can simultaneously agree that Samoa Joe is having the career now accomplishment wise that he should have had in WWE. Everything he's getting now should have happened in WWE. But I can simultaneously believe that and also remember that his bones are made out of paper mache. So before we get too far ahead of what's going on with Samoa Joe's career, I got to see him last a little bit. Because we all remember when he won the NXT title, and we were all so happy and so excited.
But But he didn't lose that title because he got hurt. That was definitely a Vince.
They were going to fire him. They were going to fire him. So
he wasn't hurt for that one.
Okay. But he still.
My thing is, you say you have to see him last. He been lasting for a minute. You know how long he held that TV title?
That's true.
Let's also put into effect that TV title run. Half of it, he was filming Twisted Metal. So let's settle down now.
Also true. True.
Fine.
He had a clown mask on for most of it.
Fine. But that second half, I think he's gone about a year and a half now, almost.
He hasn't. We'll just say he hasn't been hurt in AEW since he's been there. As far as my knowledge, he hasn't been. So.
Yeah. So maybe.
And even in AEW
less dates, less house shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 2-3 years. So
listen.
And now that he's the world champion, he's barely gonna wrestle.
Both Joes be taking time off, bro. It's just a Joe thing, I guess.
It's a Samoan thing, bro.
Now that he's the world champion, they're gonna treat him how they pretty much do. He's barely gonna wrestle. He's gonna wrestle at the big shows. He's barely gonna wrestle in between that. So. He'll get them one-offs because they don't have
it might be a good decision because they fucked up MJF pretty bad, man. He was wrestling.
Yeah, they put him in matches that he really shouldn't be put in. Like that's the difference.
Bro was out there wrestling 2 matches that's
the difference between AEW and WWE, bro. Is like they knew how to. Can you guys hear me fine? Am I bugging?
Yeah.
All right, so that's the difference between WWE and AEW. Like we know. Like WWE is not going to put Roman in any kind of like serious ass matches to put his health in jeopardy. But MJF, this man was wrestling Bryan Danielson for 60 minutes, wrestling 2 matches in one night, wrestling injured, knowing damn well he is injured. Shit's crazy.
Yeah, but it plays into Adam Cole's story because remember, before Adam Cole, MJF ain't wrestled like that.
Yeah, that's true too.
I'm so mad.
It was Adam Cole that started making him like, no, you have to do it. You have to defend your
title. A part of me is too, just because I really want to see people's reactions. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I wanted to see it so bad.
Told you, bro. NWA Power was looking real nice. NWA Power.
I only wanted it just because I want to see certain people's reactions. I just want to see how people really would react to it.
Deuces for real.
But how do you feel about this person saying Cody going? So how you feel about this person saying Cody gonna have to live with SummerSlam? Unfortunately,
luckily for them, Australia is a stadium show. It is a 60K to 70K show.
Oh no! Go back to the original question though. What's really going to happen though? Is it going to be Rock at WrestleMania? Or is it going to be Cody? Not what we want to see, but what is
No. I genuinely believe
it's
going to be Cody at Mania and Rock at Australia because I think they realized this is what I think by the Rock coming back. I think this was a decision that pretty much came not too long after the CM Punk one. I don't know why it just came around there, but it feels fresh. The reason why, if we remember, I could have swore there were reports that Roman was not competing either in or at the Elimination Chamber.
No.
I believe there was reports that he wasn't going to.
Yeah, that he wasn't to, yeah.
You put Rock in there, that's a big payday. That's definitely, I mean, if it wasn't already going to be sold out, that immediately sells out the show. And it's a 60K, 70K stadium where you can get a WrestleMania type reaction. So far from what we've seen,
yeah.
And I don't want to be rude when I say like excluding Toronto because they kind of do that more regularly. But every foreign show that they've done, Puerto Rico for Backlash, Clash of the Castle with Wales, so far they've made it feel like a big deal, crazy. It's had a Mania-like crowd. Obviously, I think when Triple H back in the day when he was talking about his globalization, localization, whatever phrase he wanted to use for his NXT division, this is what he's doing now.
Yeah. I mean, look at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, facts. So now you get because Money in the Bank was where in London, right?
London.
Yeah.
London. Now you're gonna get a show that I don't think, other than a live tour, I don't think they've had a true show in Australia in who knows how long.
They did a super show.
Backlash
2018.
2018. So
man said a super show.
Backlash is in France.
Yeah, well, it was.
Yeah, so
and then Bash in Berlin is going to be in Germany.
Yeah, so I think
So
you get
tags.
that if you're a show, a
Saudi.
pay-per-view no less that hasn't been in Australia who knows how
Saudi shows
long.
facts, bro. Top 5.
You bet.
Saudi shows that.
Saudi shows
That was a
are
joke.
as far as I'm concerned, Saudi shows are non-canon. That's how
The crowds are
that's how I
trash. I'm sorry.
No, I can't.
Listen,
So
the
if you
recent-
get
the recent
them
ones
in
been
Australia,
valid, bro.
70K. It's on the road to Mania. Look how good Elimination Chamber was, right? Leading in, you're gonna have that story, and let's be real, they gonna have what's it called? Grayson Waller he's probably gonna get the greatest showing ever in the Elimination
Man, my
Chamber.
video gonna tear his
Tag
squad.
team
That
titles.
match gonna be
Tag
boring.
team titles. Tag team titles.
I got a plan for that I'm gonna talk about later.
Please.
I got a plan for that I'm gonna talk about later. But I genuinely think because honestly, let's be real. There's no headliner for that show.
Let me ask you a question though.
Rhea Ripley.
Do you think that's one thing, but do you think the time zone difference is gonna affect it at all?
No.
You want to know what I think? You want to know what I think?
Because
people gonna watch
it's a
it
big match, so it's like
I think. And you know what? That's more of a reason why you put The Rock on because they might not watch that other stuff. They gonna watch The Rock though.
No, I think
back how long? There's gonna be more people tuning.
I'm gonna let y'all know.
And I'm gonna tell. I'm sorry. Last thing I'm gonna tell a personal story. When The Rock came back for Cena the first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
My parent, because I was still a big wrestling fan. My parents don't care about it. My mom has a friend. She don't watch a lick of wrestling. But every year The Rock was on that pay-per-view, we were at her house watching the pay-per-view, and we sat through that whole thing just so that she could see Dwayne The Rock Johnson because she's a big fan.
My condolences. It must have been a rough time.
It was great for me because that was the first pay-per-view I ever saw. Cena.
Hey.
That was the first pay-per-view I ever bought and saw. Cena Rock.
My
Once in a
condolences.
lifetime.
That ending must have sucked.
Oh, the first or the second?
No, I saw both of them, but the first one.
Oh,
was
the first one.
definitely-
Yeah, first one
okay.
was better.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna let y'all know a little something about Peacock. They don't care about people watching live. They just want the first 24 hours. That's all they care about.
I mean,
So,
yeah.
that's the only numbers they care about. So Rock, that time zone difference isn't going to be a big deal. So they don't care about that.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's 4:30 morning, bro, people
But-
going. But think you.
how is it?
That's believe. I'm not gonna lie. I'm setting my alarm.
But you see, how is it hilarious though? Like,
Watching that shit live, bro.
Because my personal opinion, bro, this, as we all know, this should have happened last year. It was a perfect setting, fucking Hollywood, all that.
Yes,
Roman beating The Rock and then going on to 1,000 days, cemented.
Yeah.
I feel like they're giving The Rock the match, but they're like, you're not getting Mania. You had your shot, bro, and when you did, you basically said, "Fuck us."
I just want people to just think logically. Like, just think logically for a second. Like, you guys want Cody to finish this story, yet you want my V at Mania. Yet if they push Cody to SummerSlam, you guys are gonna be like, "Oh, it's taking too long. It's not gonna be the same reaction as it is with Mania." Shut the fuck up. It's happening at the fucking Chamber, and then Cody's having it at Mania. Damn.
And because also too, I think to piggyback off of that, for the people who think, oh, Rock and Roman should be in Mania and all that, there were still people, even though people wanted Roman to retain, Once he got to 1,000 days, what happened? They complained that he wasn't on TV, he wasn't defending the title. What do y'all think is going to happen when we get to Mania? Because Mania is in April. SummerSlam is the end of August. You think Roman Reigns is about to be defending his title for 4 months? No.
You should see some of the matches that people have come up with to make it make sense.
Yeah,
like, I've seen one where they said I think it was Night of Champions or one of the pay-per-views before SummerSlam, Roman versus Nick Aldis. I'm like, hold on. No. Not saying that it wouldn't be good, but it was the position of the match. It's like, fine, you want to say that? Shouldn't it be a little earlier? Like,
and then the only thing that, let's just say, for instance, they decide to do that. The only thing that Roman Reigns could do that would be somewhat interesting between now and SummerSlam is the solo feud that we thought was coming. That I don't know what's coming anymore.
I was going to say,
at least for the title.
I feel like that's gonna play out, bro. With The Rock being here, I feel like it's gonna play out.
Now,
we'll see.
Just buy out Jacob Fatu's contract.
Here's another scenario.
Versus Roman.
I'm not saying this is going to happen. I don't know how likely it is, but with the situation where obviously Paul Heyman's promo indicates that Roman is ducking The Rock, right? Roman wants no piece of The Rock in character. So what if The Rock, maybe in character, feels like he has to do something to force his hand? Maybe a little interference at the Royal Rumble, maybe a little sudden title change, and then we don't have to worry about it because now that match is non-title, right? So maybe
I said it. What if they do go with Cody winning and he pulls a John Cena? I'm not trying to wait till WrestleMania, and then they do Cody versus Roman at Elimination Chamber.
No, because then that just gives away that Roman is retaining. Like here's my thing. And
you think so? Because I still believe they don't need the fucking title for that match, bro.
No. But here's the thing, and this is
because again, when he said it, he could have said, "I want the Universal title. I mean, the Undisputed title." It's the head of the table shit that they're focused on.
Okay, yes. And if you would have said this last year, I feel like you would have had a little bit more credibility. But it's two things with that. One, Roman Reigns has not been the head of the table without this title. I know it's technically two different things. But head of the title and Universal title,
there's no head of the table without the Universal Championship.
Exactly, it defeats the purpose of your character. How are you going to say you're the head of the table of WWE without the title? It defeats the purpose of the character. The second thing is
it that what's that shit called, Malik? The red thing,
the Ulafala.
Yeah, because if you really think about it, Roman ain't really get into that shit until after they put that shit over him. What was it after he beat Jay?
No,
it didn't really get that serious until they brought that shit into it. That's why Jay and him were fighting for.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
But if here's the thing though, he been wearing that thing after matches and other feuds. Because again, even though yes, I get the technical head of the table thing, like him and Jay, that's more family stuff. In WWE context, it is hand in hand. Right. If you beat the head of the table, you can't like. Even though Jey Uso, yes, did pin him in the tag team match, right? Mm-hmm. He still wasn't the head of the table after that. He had to beat him one-on-one, and he did it. Like, both of that stuff goes hand in hand. And then the second point to that, if you do Rock Roman without the title, it literally defeats the entire purpose of the past year. It undoes everything. If that's the case, Cody should have just won last year. Screw the 1,000 days. Everybody swears by their mama. They could have told this Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso storyline without it. Tell the same thing then. You can do the solo feud. You could have done there's no logical reason to then snip the bud in this story now, so close to Mania, for a retention. Because let's be real, The Rock is not winning this match. The Rock is not winning this match at all. Like, that would be stupid. For the title or not for the title, because if The Rock wins, you got to do a rematch. And I think Triple H is smarter than Vince to know, hey, we probably shouldn't do no twice in a lifetime.
We right.
You feel me? So that's my thing. It would literally undo, because then the whole year that we just did, pointless. Why did he have the title? If you were just gonna lose to The Rock, why did you have the title?
This is how I feel about it. realistically, The Rock and Roman Reigns is a WrestleMania match. Realistically, it's a WrestleMania type match. It's The Rock and Roman Reigns. But my only thing is the scenarios are a little different. It's not like when The Rock came back to face Cena and everything, for the first time. The scenarios are very different here. I just don't like WWE had a problem for so many years where they would tell stories with building people up and then not do the right thing in the end by pulling the trigger at the right time for these people. You know what I mean? Look at Braun Strowman, Shayna Baszler, Shinsuke Nakamura, just to name a few, right? So many people who had so much credibility and the fans were really behind them and wanted to see them succeed. WWE puts them in the position to make it seem like they're going to succeed, only to not capitalize on the opportunities. And then those people either were forgotten about, their steam died down, or they're just not with the company anymore. Don't tell this story, and it could be anybody's story. It didn't have to be Cody Rhodes. It just happens to be Cody's story. It could have been anybody else in the position. But since he's come back, they've been telling the whole story. Literally, the promo he cut after WrestleMania when he came back was, "I'm back for this. This is what it is. This is what I want. This is why I'm here." Right? So the reason he came back. So for 2 years, they've been telling this, chasing up the story. Don't tell the story if you're not going to have the proper ending. Because if you have him go to WrestleMania and lose to Roman again, that's pointless. If you don't have him face Roman again at WrestleMania, then you're just hoping that you can stretch out that story even further and hoping that the fans, number one, will still care enough by the time he wins it, and number two, that you still can have enough interest, with the Bloodline storyline to make the fans still interested, because I don't know how much story they can tell after WrestleMania. They've already told so much. How much further can you stretch it out after WrestleMania?
Here's my thing, though, with the whole Cody story. You remember the promo where he's basically said, by the time I see you again, you won't have anybody by your side.
Right.
It's almost Mania season, and he still has Jimmy and Solo. So I feel like even if we get Cody versus Roman, if they still on his side, he's still going to win. I still see Cody losing it because that's the story I was seeing. But then at the same point, you have to win the tag titles just to have that face off.
I mean, we still got a lot of time leading up to WrestleMania.
And you could honestly, you could tell that story at Mania. Solo could simply just walk out, and Jimmy could just be so focused on Jay. Jimmy can forsake the family. I think that's what he should do. I think he should forsake the family. I need him to be the black sheep. His theme song is literally, "You talking family first. I put him in the past," but he's rolling with family. Like literally a week after that, he was rolling with his family. So he should separate himself. He needs to separate himself from his family.
Remember, Jimmy's still worried that he's about to get betrayed. Like, I know they haven't touched on it since, but he's you would tell me something's gonna happen. Maybe
you know what I asked, bro.
Maybe the Rock is gonna play some psychological games that is going to kind of put the straw on the camel's back, that breaks the camel's back and implodes the bloodline, and then Cody Rhodes, you can have him win the Elimination Chamber. Roman Reigns is standing over The Rock at Elimination Chamber to end it. Cody Rhodes music hits. That's the stare down you get at the end of the show. Everybody going crazy to get to me. Because credit to WWE, Cody Rhodes is still just as or more over than he was before that Mania match.
I will say, I don't know how they did it.
I don't know, because I thought it was GG's, right? But I think they gave him a little grace, because if we all remember, and I think this is why I believe in Triple H, to learn from mistakes. What happened when we have Roman Brock? Granted, nobody wanted them to see it, but at least people were like, all right, let's just get this Roman win out the way so we can move on. And what happened? Roman lost. Brock was not there till SummerSlam. And what did Roman do for the next couple of months? Complain, cry, lose to Bobby Lashley on a pay-per-view to then beat him on the next Monday on Raw. Yeah, which was pointless.
Yeah, that was ass.
Which was pointless.
That was ass, bro.
Like I just feel like, don't tell the whole story, bro, if you're not going to have the proper ending. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there are certain superstars you have a lightning in a bottle with that you have to capitalize on those moments. You know what I mean? Like WrestleMania, Kofi Mania, those were lightning in a bottle moments. And those were great stories they built up and told. But Cody Rhodes, whether you're a fan or not, literally embodies everything WWE's looking for in a top babyface. He gets great reactions. He appeals to the kid audience. The people, majority of the fans want to see it. So if you wait too long, you're just really pulling people's strings, just hoping that they'll still care enough by the time he wins it, and still hoping that you still have enough story to tell with this bloodline stuff to make it keep on going. It's like, I don't think Roman winning last year was a bad issue. I had no problem with any issue, but if you have Roman beat Cody again, back-to-back years in the main event of WrestleMania. That does nothing for Cody. That does nothing for him.
So
if
Nate,
you also have to,
and you decide to replace it with Roman, that's also like, what are you prolonging? Unless the only way, which I think people will still hate, the only possible way you can get away with maybe doing this Rock Roman is if there's a title change at the night after and you make that a big deal again. If you decide to make the Raw after Mania, no, I don't want that to happen. But that's the only way. If they want to make Raw after Mania a big deal again, there's got to be Roman's got to lose it.
I think we're just doing too much. Like Cody should just win at Mania and just reset the entire roster.
Yeah. I also want to say too, I think there's another angle to this because I think Triple H is looking over at AEW and he sees that things are kind of starting to fall apart over there because they got no leadership. The talent isn't happy. Everybody wants to leadership. Leave.
Christian is still sunning Copeland.
He's looking at guys like Guevara and like Wardlow and young guys with a lot of talent that he could bring over and mold. And if you fuck Cody over just because you wanted that sweet Rock money, that's not going to look good to anybody because everyone's going to look at that and think, if I go over there and they promise me a world title in 2 years and then suddenly fucking Goldberg pops up and spears my ass out of my shoes, I'm right back where I started.
That's Sting. That's literally what I'm saying.
The Rock, listen, the reason I bring up Goldberg is because what's Goldberg known for? He's known for 10 seconds of wrestling and then a lot of The Rock was winded, guys. I don't know. I don't know how to break that apart softly.
The Rock was winded because Nick Khan was literally at the game. This was made the decision at that game. There was no like. What did you want him to do? Get ready within how many hours? I don't want to hear nobody bullshit and nothing when we get the match and The Rock looks good. I don't want to hear it.
No, because he's not. You're not going to hear that because he's not.
Being how
he's going to be winded as fuck.
In ring shape.
It'll be all right. It'll be.
But also, too, Roman Reigns matches are always slow and methodical. The last fast-paced match he had was, I think, against Daniel Bryan and Cesaro. Like, those are the last two. Maybe Matt Riddle.
It's not going to be a good match. I'm going to say this right. Rock and Roman is not going to be a good match. It's not. It's going to be like Cena and Rock. Cena and Roman. Cena and Roman did not have.
I think it's going to be
their match.
I think it's going to be exactly like LA Knight and Roman was. The match is going to be heavily carried by the crowd reactions.
Exactly.
But overall, as an overall wrestling match, it was cool.
Okay. It was fun.
So, and I think the difference between Cena, because we all know Cena was never like great in the ring, but you know he could give you a 5-star match with the storytelling of it and all that. And you know, it's Cena. I think this match is going to be a storyline match, like as we expect. I think it's really going to be heavy. Like, I think they're going to give this Australia crowd the works. 2 ref bumps, table spots, everybody and their mama showing up. Shoot, bring out Rikishi. Why not? Like, I think they're going to give this Australia crowd the works. Roman Reigns is going to get that last
Rikishi pulling up with the car, bro.
Roman lose, come up on Raw. I did it for The Rock.
I did it for The Rock.
I did it for The Rock.
Why is The Rock at Mania? Why is the Roman at Mania?
Feel bad for the people who won't get it.
Long-term storytelling. So I think this is going to be a storyline match like it always is. Let's be real. It's not going to be great in ring, but we're going to be locked in, glued in, and like, what's going to happen? And then Roman is going to retain and he's going to lose at Mania. Now, I think one thing about Triple H, I even though I think I was in the feeling that Cody should have won last year, I believe Triple H. He is old school at heart, but he understands the generation we're in. I believe Triple H understands he cannot have this Mania walk out without 2 world champions. He can't. 2 new world champions. I'm sorry, he can't. There's no way night 1 and night 2 of Mania can
CM Punk defeats Seth Rollins?
Yes, I'm assuming. I feel like Seth Rollins was going to lose at Mania regardless. I just thought it was going to. But CM Punk is here now, so it's Punk.
And don't worry, don't worry, Germany, CM Punk gonna get the work. You know what I'm saying? That Germany. Don't worry. It's gonna happen. You're gonna get that Jade. You can say it too. Punk gonna get that work by Gunther in Germany. It's okay.
That starts the Punk heel turn right there.
I think what they should do to have in the Rumble assuming that Roman's going to main event because he always main events. But I think it would be pretty dope if you kind of had the story aspects, like have Roman win, then The Rock comes out, you have that stare down, and then Punk comes out afterwards because if he wins the Rumble, you tease that, and then you could have like Cody come out and like standing on the stage where it's like he has to try to figure out what he's
going to do. Get your ass back, bro. You also Rumble. Get your ass back.
But that's the point though. Like he has to try to figure out what he needs to do to get there because now Punk is in the situation. The Rock is back. He's going to step in front of everybody, So it would add a lot of aspect and it would add a lot of scenarios in people's minds thinking what's going to happen. Is it going to be The Rock? Punk is out here now, and the Cody situation. So there's a lot of things they can do with that. Planting seeds.
I just want to say too,
Punk is
like
happy he ain't Cody.
I just want to say too, like I keep seeing the same dude keep spamming. Oh, they're not going to do it at Elimination Chamber because Maivia is the biggest star in the business. Do you know who WWE calls the greatest of all time? Do you know what pay-per-view he came back to put Roman over? SummerSlam. Shut that shit down, please.
Nope. You remember what pay-per-view they faced off the first time?
No mercy.
No fucking mercy. No fucking mercy.
No mercy. So can we please
stop that? And that was trash.
Also, stop acting.
Can we please
stop acting like this is a regular elimination chamber? This is a global stadium event in Australia. Get out of here with that.
Not to mention, Rock and Punk 2 was at the elimination chamber too. The second time they fought was the elimination chamber.
And then
regular.
Do you see Deja Vu?
Why beat Punk at the Rumble?
Another thing too. Everybody loves talking about how maybe Roman should have lost that clash because of the crowd, and that was a great. You have Roman, Rock at Australia, a place they ain't been in a long time. That's gonna put 70,000 in there. They're probably gonna lie about the attendance rate again. They're gonna say it's 77 when it's really 67. But that's what they do for Mania all the time. That's what they do for Mania all the time. They have a 70,000 arena.
Bro,
they're gonna have 70,000.
You want to set the precedent for those shows. I mean, Puerto Rico, you had Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
Money in the Bank. In London, you had the Bloodline Civil Wars. They always have these big main events.
I think it sets the tone of like you never know who can show up at these shows. You know what I mean?
No,
exactly.
I think what WWE is trying to do is they're trying to make every show feel important. They're trying to have everybody take every show as serious as they would take a WrestleMania, and this is how you do it.
And imagine
I don't care who's the biggest star in the business. The guy they call the greatest of all time literally got his ass stomped out in Saudi Arabia. I don't want to hear none of that.
And imagine you're Australian and you get The Rock. Of all people, you get The Rock. That shows WWE actually cares about you guys. Like, hey, we actually want to put on the best show possible for you guys because we see there's a market there. We see that you guys are passionate. So if you skip over and you don't have The Rock over there, you don't have that. You don't build that trust with that crowd. Now you have The Rock. Now it's like, oh shit, they brought The Rock over here. So like now it's not like just a throwaway show. Like international shows used to just be like whatever, unless they're in England. Besides that, it used to just be whatever. Like the super shows were just kind of non-canon, but now it's like, oh, now they're actually like building actual stories.
You look at the last year. You look at last year's international shows. You had Sammy and Roman, which was big for that crowd. You had the show in Backlash with Bad Bunny, that was huge. John Cena made a surprise appearance at Money in the Bank. Nobody saw that coming, so that was like unexpected right there. And so it's like you never really know who can show up at these shows, man. So I think they're trying. I think that's why Triple H is starting to do more international shows because he wants to start building up revenue over there to make those shows feel as important. You know what I mean? Because we all kind of wish they did international shows a couple years ago. You know what I mean? Like, when we were kids, you know what I mean? Like they would go over there for like a Raw and something like that, and like during the UK tour, but they never had the big shows over there. You know what I mean? Like, and I think they should start going back to that, man.
Whoever that dude is, I can't even try to say your name, but you're the biggest. You're the biggest Roman fan I've ever. The Rock wins the Rumble, bro. Get that shit out of here. The
Rock wins the Rumble, bro. Like, and I know.
Now, if the Rock wins the Rumble, bro, if he wants the Rumble, Vince in charge, bro. Vince is back in charge, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna say. Like, I think, I know a lot of people have PTSD when it comes to WWE decisions. I get it. I understand it. Okay, but you guys, like, I feel like we gotta sometimes remember who's in charge. And every time this man has been in charge of booking something and Vince McMahon was not behind the scenes, it hasn't disappointed. Like, I'll give y'all another example. Remember that main roster when Vince and them got stuck over in Saudi Arabia, and they were like, "Hey, Triple H, run the show." That was one of the best SmackDowns we've seen forever, and we got the NXT Triple Threat Survivor Series, which was a great build, a great pick. Well, I hated the main event. I totally forgot that was
main event was. So
I totally forgot that was the main event. But other than that, great show, great build. Everything was popping off. It gave us hope to like, okay, like the Keith Lee rub we got, and even though it was a trash main event, Shayna Baszler won. Like there was hope for these. Like Triple H, I think understands the business. Maybe not to like a OD level, but he understands it enough to know when to pull the trigger. He didn't give us the LA Knight. I mean, granted, there was debates about that. He didn't give us the LA Knight Money in the Bank win, but we know there's a plan. We know he's about to beat Logan at Mania, and everybody's gonna go crazy for that because everybody hates Logan, right? Sorry, Kevin Owens got to be the one to take that hit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you got to have a title defense. But nevertheless, we gonna get on that too. But like, let's be real. I know he ain't bald yet, but we not excited for AOP. We not excited for that little group. I know he ain't bald. Right. Like, there's so many things Triple H is doing.
I care about even though it's not being the biggest male star in the world. That's not.
And I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna say this, all right? Because if you watch that interview that Brock did months ago with Pat McAfee, it wasn't with Pat McAfee. He did. I think it was. He did with somebody. I think it was on. ESPN. No, Rock. When he did it the first time, when we came back the first time, he said the reason why he didn't come back is because the story wasn't what the fans deserved or whatever. And if you think about it, I think Rock he obviously understands the business. It's literally in his blood. And I don't think The Rock, as he could easily step in the main event of WrestleMania and go, you know what? I'm the biggest star in the world.
He knows what's
right.
I'm
going to do it. Yeah, he knows what's right. He knows if he steps in the main event, he knows what's going to happen after. He knows that Roman is going to go on and have another at least 4 months, maybe a year of nothing, of months and months off, and it's going to ruin Cody, and it's going to stop WWE. And this boom period they're having right now is going to kill the biggest story they have, and he understands that. And so I feel like he sat down with Nick Khan and Triple H and said, "Hey, I understand this. I know the story you're trying to tell. I feel like we can fit this right here in the chamber. I feel like that makes perfect sense." You say it's
who else was going to fight at the chamber?
Exactly. What you know? And it's Australia. It's a stadium show, so I'm not just appearing in front of 20,000 people. It's 60,000, 70,000 plus. And then you exactly. I got the payday. I got the media coverage. I got everything. And then you can finish your story at Mania. I'm going to leave and leave you guys at that. So, yeah.
So what do we we'll move on to something else.
Hold on, because I just want to ask Jade something, because everybody gets their time and all this. So Jade, I don't know if you were up or nothing, but so how you feeling about your boy, man?
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Non-canon things. Nate Poppin was not canon.
If there was anything I was expecting to wake up at 7 a.m. and see, I would not have bet on seeing Dolph Ziggler super kick a zombie's head off and then take a hot shot of whiskey. That was insane. I'm so excited. I'm not gonna belabor the point, and I didn't know where Dolph Ziggler was gonna show up. I thought maybe Impact. I didn't think he was going to AEW. I just don't think he fits in there. I did not expect him to go to New Japan at all. I had zero expectations for Nick Nemeth to show up in New Japan. But you know what? I think Nick Nemeth still has some workhorse in him. And with the guys that he can now have matches with in New Japan, oh my God. Like, are you kidding me? So long story short, I am a New Japan stan now. I will be watching every resource of New Japan that I can get my hands on until Nick Nemeth is no longer there. I'm going to take in everything that they have, and by this time next week, maybe I'll have a new goat. But I am so excited for Nick Nemeth.
So let me ask you this. So let me ask you this, because
check his pants, bro.
So let me ask you this. So from I've been watching New Japan for a long time, and I know they're not scared of pulling the trigger at any given moment. Do you think that there's a very strong possibility Nick Nemeth dethrones David Finlay?
Oh, Don't you play with my fucking
I'm just saying,
emotions,
because they
bro.
did it as soon
Don't
as
you play with
Jericho. Listen. As soon as Jericho came to Wrestle Kingdom to face Kenny Omega, he lost to Kenny Omega. Then he was instantly thrown into a feud with Naito and took the belt from Naito. It's a strong possibility that that Nemeth's first match could be against David Finlay, and he takes the belt away from David Finlay.
When they debuted AJ Styles, his first match was
against Okada. It was his first match.
He won the world title. So,
and I don't understand a word the Japanese match callers say, but I know they love saying WWE. They sure do love saying.
You can watch it in
English.
You can watch it in English.
So
and they got
Matt
Riddle over there too, man.
Absolutely.
I see. If that match would have happened, it would obviously be in the United States, just for him to push the market. But I think there's a strong possibility if they face off. I think they'll take that.
You know, real quick before we move on, so like, because I was thinking like Dolph Ziggler or Nick Nemeth. Now, I know Matt Riddle was more of I think he was like a solo off, but like especially like Mustafa Ali. Did they get released while Vince was still in charge?
Yeah, I think Vince. I think Triple H. I think Triple H was in charge, but Vince was still like around.
Are you talking about the new crop, like the recent releases?
Like there was a batch of releases, and I think Matt Riddle was on his own. Like Matt Riddle was a solo release. And
I think the releases were TKO. I think the releases were TKO.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking, I'm like, okay, maybe the Dolph Ziggler one, maybe I could see. But like, man, like knowing how these guys are finna cook in these independents, like there's no way Triple H would let Mustafa, especially Mustafa, because it was like Mustafa was about to be our North American champion.
I would give every dollar that I have to see Nemeth versus Ali Unchained in New Japan.
Oh my gosh, bro.
My God.
And I don't know if y'all seen Mustafa as late. But oh boy, looking a little. Y'all remember? Like I don't know if it happened. Like I don't know if it happened with y'all. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it happened with y'all. But y'all remember when Daniel Bryan just all of a sudden became jacked? Like it was like out of nowhere. Like like we knew he was more strong, and then one day he just showed up on TV. I'm like,
my only thing
I question it more because he vegan. Like how that working? Like
my main thing though, it upsets me that Dolph is there now because guys like Will Ospreay just left. You know what I mean? Like some of these people that have been around for a while, are leaving and going different places. You know what I mean? So it kind of sucks. But there's still a lot of talent there that he could face. That he would have great matches with. So I'm excited to see.
But Tony got
Shelton Benjamin's gone.
Somebody over there.
I need him in team.
Alex Kane.
Yeah, I mean, and they can send people over there from AEW too. So yeah.
Honestly, bro, I think you can put Nick Nemeth in the Super Junior League, bro, and see how he does in the Super Junior, in the best of the Super Juniors. Oh fucking hell, dude! I would love to see him in the G1, but I feel like Nick Nemeth's pace in wrestling fits way better for the best of the Super Juniors, and he would. Oh my god.
Yeah, could you see how
Jacob Fatu lost?
Yeah.
Yeah, Riddle, it was Riddle's return to MLW.
No, he wasn't
like 6
undefeated.
years. Of course he got back up.
Oh wait, who's the one that's undefeated? Is it Jacob or Zilla?
Zilla
had like one match.
Zilla's only had a few matches though.
So maybe it's been a minute, but I thought Jacob Fatu was still undefeated. So
no,
bro. Alex Hammerstone packed him up a long time ago, man.
My bad.
Yeah, he was champ a long time ago. But leading up to the road to WrestleMania, what are you guys expecting for the Royal Rumble as far as your predictions and maybe some surprises that you guys think could happen? Going into the Rumble, because we know
I'm keeping the same energy, bro. Like I did with Punk, bro. Sasha coming back. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bro. And I'm not saying she winning.
We have two matches. We have Logan Paul and Kevin Owens, and then we have the Fatal 4-Way. So I'm assuming those guys won't be in the Rumble. Like you won't see Randy, LA Knight, AJ, Kevin Owens in the Royal Rumble, which leaves open more spots for the men's Rumble. You know what I mean? So,
which I think was a good idea.
And then you still have Seth will defend the title too, so that'll be another match.
But wait, before we go on, but gee, you just stole the words out of my mouth. Who is Seth gonna defend the title against at the Rumble now?
I think it probably
like what story?
I feel like it's gonna be somebody. I feel like it's gonna be somebody in the Judgment Day, bro. It's gonna be.
If he gets the night off, because he's already defended his title. He's already defended the title.
Give him the night off.
That's not.
No, Seth ain't that guy though. He's gonna wrestle at the Royal Rumble.
I mean, he did wrestle at every single
Kevin, what's up, man?
last year.
I think it's gonna be like an easy it's.
I mean, I don't know. Do some fucking Ricochet or some shit. I don't fucking know.
I was literally thinking.
Oh wait, aren't they gonna have
Ricochet.
like a number one contender thing on Raw like in these next coming weeks?
That's supposed to be for the Intercontinental Championship, but
that's what I will say too, guys, is I wouldn't.
I think Ricochet would be good because people been wanting
just
that,
do Ricochet. Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past WWE to put Rollins in the Rumble and have Rollins say he wants to try and go and face Roman at WrestleMania, and then maybe have CM Punk throw Rollins out of the Rumble. And that's
they could do that. They could do that.
Ooh, Seth versus Bronson Reed. That would slap.
Ooh, hold on.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was like, I think that's a better Rumble match. Like, even though I hear what you're saying, man, I don't want to see another champion in the Rumble. I don't.
And it would be good if it makes sense for the story. Like when they did with Brock, that was really good.
That one was good because they didn't have a challenger yet. I feel like you can get a challenger.
Chat for Rumble surprises. I just want to say my answer is the same year as it's been every year, and it's not going to change. Matt Cardona, please show up. Your wife is here. Please show up.
Is he done with his dates?
He's been a free agent for like 5 years now. Come through.
I'm probably the only one that's going to say this, bro. But Tyler Breeze, man, get your ass back. It's in Florida. Come on.
Yes, bro. Come back.
I want it, bro. Come back.
Tyler Breeze versus. He said Tyler Breeze versus Gunther.
Is Fandango still in Impact? Because man, I want that.
Yeah. Dirty Dango's in Impact.
But Breeze, man, come on. I know you wrestling again, man. We talking about it.
So who do you guys think is gonna win this year?
Matt Cardona, bro.
Hold on. Let me go. I know you guys are gonna
for the men and women. For the men and women.
CM Punk, Bayley.
CM Punk and Nia Jax for Jade.
I am just holding on to my last thread of hope that it's still going to be Gunther. I think Gunther is.
It's going to be Gunther and Brock, man. Gunther and Brock. That's what we get.
As far as the women, I honestly, I'm rooting for Bayley. If we really are able to will things into existence, then oh my God, I hate Bayley. I don't want Bayley to win the Royal Rumble. Oh my God, if Bayley
her ass is overrated.
The worst thing. Oh, she's so overrated. So. But I really want Bayley to win the Royal Rumble. I really do. And I want her to throw out every member of Damage Control on the way to doing it. Including throw Io's ass in there just to have Bayley throw her out.
I don't think Kyrie and Asuka are going to be in it. Based on the story they've been telling, the only person that should be entering the Rumble is Bayley.
If we look at both sides, if we look at like the women's division on what makes sense, Bayley has the story that makes the most sense that justifies her winning the Rumble. Yeah.
But can you imagine though? Just imagine this though, hypothetically. Just hypothetically.
I already don't like.
Can you imagine if the women's Rumble had 3 big surprises? If you had Sasha, AJ Lee surprise, and then Jade Cargill too.
Yeah, you're gonna be mad. Yeah, and you're gonna have all 3 fan bases mad as fuck that they didn't win.
Hey, and I think it's crazy because I think all 3 of them are coming. I think Jade Cargill's gonna be like a. I think Jade Cargill's gonna be like a 17, 18. Because after 15, like you might get a surprise or 2, but after 15, it's like, all right, we're being serious now.
Yeah, so we're getting. I think Jade Cargill's
gonna be like a 17, 18. How you feel? I think Sasha's gonna be 30. And I think AJ Lee's going to be like 24, 25.
So how's the world going to feel if the Final Four is Bayley, AJ Lee, Sasha, and Jade Cargill, and Bayley wins? That uproar going to be huge, man.
I think it'll be perfectly fine.
They'd be all right.
No, I think it's going to be perfectly fine because one, AJ Lee.
I don't know.
AJ Lee,
Sasha's fan base on Twitter is kind of.
I hear you, but AJ Lee, I think she doesn't need it. She can just do.
She definitely doesn't.
She doesn't
be a one-off.
Jay Cargill, she ain't ready yet. She ain't had.
Hey, don't curse, bro.
I think Jay. I think
you see that comment, right?
Yeah, man, don't curse.
Get that bullshit.
I think she's still suspended by then, though, if I'm not mistaken.
No, yeah, she. I think she will be, but I think Jade Cargill should get the Bianca Belair treatment she got in her first round.
Oh yeah.
Like just look.
No, I think Jay comes in and she just dominates you, and then she gets eliminated by like multiple people. You know what I mean? Like,
ooh, that Bianca Jade's there.
Bro, I'm telling you, Nia Jax gonna be in the ring. She's gonna be dominating. Oh my God, who's gonna take out Nia? Such an unstoppable force. Cargill. And then Jade comes out.
Jade Cargill.
What about
the first feud? That's gonna be the first feud, isn't it?
Honestly, though, after what she did with Becky, I'm not that worried.
Why can't Jade Cargill?
No, but
that match.
My thing is, you just had Nia Jax beat Becky in pretty dominant fashion. Nia
Really
can't then
dominant.
turn around and lose, right?
Yeah, she can.
Yes, you
I
can.
think she
Jade?
could. If you make
That makes
Jade
Jade look
still
great.
a more
Yeah,
Okay,
than
but
Nia.
here's my thing: is Jade the reason I believe Jade ain't been on TV is because she's still a little green, right?
Yeah.
She
No.
was just at the dungeon, so I would believe so.
Her mother recently passed. I think.
That
Yeah,
too.
and then she played.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That
Okay,
too.
well, I apologize.
Yeah.
Then I apologize.
So
That's
why
And
can't
they might
Jade,
just be waiting for the
why
Rumble.
can't Jade's first feud just be her just smacking the shit out of Liv, bro? Why can't that?
Hey, bro, I'm not hating on that.
I feel like
not
WWE
hating on
sees
that.
the comments, they see the tweets. They want Jade to come out, and they want it to be that nobody can say anything, bro. They want her to be ready.
Oh yeah.
Like they got her working with
She gonna-
they got her working with Natalia, bro. Like in the
Wait,
dungeon.
I
She can train,
don't
bro.
know
I be
how
talking
long-
shit about Natalia, but I'll never knock her training skills, bro. That girl
She can
her
train,
ass
bro.
off. She can train her ass off.
Natalia can train, bro.
And Tyson can produce his ass off, bro. Them two, bro.
Oh, yeah, shout out Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson.
They
You know,
killing
the
it. They killing it.
Hey, you know what's the
main
thing?
problem
That's
the main
why they
problem with
keep her.
Natalia is just they still trying to push her like she's
that-
incredible or something. Like she's not,
That's why they
she's
keep
not
her,
there.
bro. They're like, these people can't wrestle. Natalia, get your husband. Let's go.
Well,
Because
tell her-
anything
I
else,
feel
I don't
like-
see
I feel
it.
like-
I don't
tell
see
her a
why.
couple people need to get in that dungeon then before they come back on TV.
Nah, yeah.
Real quick.
I think they show up at the Rumble. I think they show up at the Rumble.
Ricky Starks.
You said
was
what?
there.
Ricky Starks was there. Ricky
was
Starks was
at
there
the
training.
dungeon.
Okay.
Training with
Don't worry,
Natalia.
They be training everybody.
Don't worry,
B-Fab was
when-
there. Dawkins was there. They was
that
like,
Ricky Starks and Miz feud by the hit harder than
I'm
crack in the
like-
80s, boy.
What about the men's Rumble? What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
CM Punk winning, bro. No diff.
I already said CM Punk winning. CM Punk for sure.
Let's see, but what was surprised?
The only
Tyler
thing I'm
Breeze. I mean Tyler Breeze, bro.
I think I'm gonna say Andrade, bro. I think
Oh,
Andrade
yeah.
gonna be-
Oh yeah, since he
That
didn't
was
show up
back.
on Raw, he's for sure in the Rumble. He's for sure in the Rumble.
I'm gonna say Andrade and Brock. Those are two for sure.
Brock ain't no
Brock
surprise
versus
return,
Gunther?
bro. He's under
Nah,
contract.
I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
it
bro.
because
Brock's
nobody's
gonna be
thinking
a
because of
show
everything.
up.
I'm gonna just say Big E, bro. Just because.
That would be amazing in Big E.
I'm
never-
never so
I-
emotional with Big E.
I
comes back.
never. If he
And I
comes
want it.
back,
That'd
I'm
be
happy,
great,
But
bro.
I'm never.
So
gonna
wait,
predict
so
that, man.
oh my
I'm
god.
never
So
gonna
wait,
predict
so
that. I
if
just want him to
Big
be
E,
healthy,
so
man.
if Big E and Brock come back, let them do a face off.
No one, no big.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look, I'll be so
But I
happy
think
if he
it's
comes
Brock
back.
Gunther,
But
though.
Big E and
I-
Brock at Mania.
Florida, don't you
dare!
dare be out, bro.
Y'all would have won Big E and Brock at Mania? Have them have a
Oh,
nice-
but if
I mean,
Biggie,
I'll let
I'm not
that
gonna lie
go.
though, if Biggie comes back, I feel like he's got to be like entrant one. If he does come back,
Hey,
like,
no.
I feel like they gotta-
That would,
Hey, when
that
he
would
be the Iron
perfect.
Man, he needs to be
That
the
would be
Iron Man.
perfect.
He need to be
That
the
would
Iron
be
yeah,
Man.
he can be an Iron Man. He can last.
As long as he'll come out.
I
As long as
got
he'll-
one in his first match back, bro. You need to
Big,
go.
listen, I would
But
love.
Nah,
just let
but
him-
he can be
give him,
protected
like,
because he could just be in the corner.
Listen, I would love.
Yeah,
for Big,
but-
I would love for Big E and Brock to have a face off and build up a Mania.
Yeah, Biggie
love
ain't gonna go to distance unless he don't know he can.
Brock
He gonna
versus
do all
Big E
that
versus
training, so-
Gunther. Yeah, you want him to die?
He gonna take.
go back to back with them type of triple threat matches. That's crazy.
that'd be
Brock.
At that point, you solidified
I-
Gunther as the greatest in-ring performer ever, bro.
I think we just get Gunther and Brock, bro. We had the stare down last year. I think this year
I think
is gonna be.
Big E
Gunther
does
gonna put
something.
his
If he
nuts
comes
on
back,
Brock's head.
he's doing something new there. I mean,
Yeah. I think they're gonna be like. What about some NXT people, man? Who do you think?
Braun Breaker, man.
It should be Braun.
Wait.
Braun needs to-
The Dusty Cup, like, is that quick or does that take a while?
It's
It
three
takes
rounds,
a
bro.
few
It's 3
weeks.
rounds. It's
So
three rounds.
it goes on after the Royal Rumble.
yeah, I think it should
Yeah,
end
pretty much.
right before it.
If it ends right before it, this motherfucker.
Because when is the
better show
Royal
up, bro.
Rumble? End of January, right?
This motherfucker.
I honestly, I want it to be Braun, but because of the Dusty Cup, I'm gonna say Melo.
That's that. But even if the stuff with Trick,
Melo been making the main roster appearances.
Nah, if that, I want
Oh,
Elliott.
wait.
too, man. I
The
want
Dusty
Elliott.
Cup can conclude the
Elliott
Tuesday
could be
before
fine.
the Royal Rumble. Because the first round is on
Or-
the 9th, and then we have
No,
the
wait,
16th, and then the 23rd.
I'm
That's when
gonna
you get
change
your
my
winner.
answer. I'm gonna change my answer. I'm actually gonna say Obafemi, bro. I'm gonna say him.
Oh
Bro.
my
They
goodness.
gonna
Nah,
make
it's
it.
too
They gonna
soon.
put him in and give him some spots.
You want
way
Obafemi?
too
You want-
soon.
They
Way too soon.
They about
I think
he ain't gonna do much, bro.
I
Y'all
bet
overthinking
he-
it, bro. He ain't gonna go in there and do much.
He's not.
I
He's
think
not.
if
He's
you're
not,
gonna
he's
get
not
a big
there
man,
yet. Let's go.
if
If you're
let's
gonna
go
get a big
next
man,
year.
get Dijak. If you're gonna get a big man, get
bro.
Dijak.
Did you see what happened to Tyler Bate on Friday, bro?
No, Dijak ain't
Did you hear that reaction? You can't do it
What
with him. It's
reaction?
too early, bro.
What
You
reaction?
can't do it with homie. It's too early. Motherfuckers barely know the top people in NXT, bro.
No,
And it's
it's
crazy
not
because they
about
did
the
it in
it's not
Canada,
about
though.
the reaction. It's just
And they
gives
did
them
it
the
in
exposure. I
Canada.
mean, they're not
I mean,
gonna react to anybody in
that crowd
NXT
was
unless it's like
ass.
a really
Yeah,
good name.
yeah,
You know
for
what I
a
mean? Like,
Canada crowd, that was crazy. I was like,
That shit
man,
was
never
so.
come back.
That's why I was surprised. I'm like, we in Canada?
Yeah, when they said that, I was like, "There's no way we're in Canada, and this crowd is this dead."
That motherfucker
Like,
sleep.
Yeah, they're not gonna react to anybody in NXT unless it's like a really like
Johnny
big,
Gargano.
NXT type name. You know what I mean? Like
Or somebody
it's
they've
gotta be
already
a
seen.
big NXT name.
Oh,
It's got to be a big NXT name, and they're also known for putting random people in the Royal Rumbles. Like they would put random people in the Rumbles that they weren't even on TV at one point. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
you're
just
right.
random people.
Oh yeah, you know, Omos is gonna make an appearance and then get thrown out by everybody.
Oh yeah.
Like they put
That's a winner right
what's
there.
that one girl's name? They put like Santana Garrett in there one year. She was barely on NXT TV, bro. She was in the Rumble.
Oh yeah.
I remember that. I was like,
Chelsea Green was in there one year before she was even on TV, bro, and she got
when she first debuted, right? She literally came in and got thrown out.
by Rhea.
No, I'm talking about.
Hey, y'all talking about storylines, right? There goes your story.
This was a couple years ago when she was in NXT the first time. Like they brought when she was still with
What's his name?
the dude that's with Von Wagner, fucking
Robert Stone.
Robert Stone.
Oh, I
Yeah,
dead
she was
forgot
with him
about
at one
that. That's
point,
crazy. Yeah, I
like
dead forgot about that.
they put
Robbie E.
they put Xia Li in there a couple times, but she wasn't there. Come on, bro. They put a couple people in there, bro. They could put Open Fit in there, bro. He'd be fine. He ain't gonna get no big reaction, but
I think Tony D'Angelo would get a pretty decent pop at the Rumble.
he could get a nice little one too. He can get a nice little one.
Alright.
He can get Von Wagner. They got some options though.
They
got some options.
you
Hey,
think
they're gonna put
NXT
somebody from Chase U. Watch. They're gonna put somebody from Chase U.
honestly, bro,
Duke
I
Hudson,
can't
baby.
wait. I cannot wait for Chase U to go to the
Thea
main
Hall,
roster
bro.
because they are going to
Hall,
do
bro.
so well with the main roster crowd.
They're about to break up, though, weren't they?
No.
Didn't Chase you about to break
Why
up?
they-
Why can't we have
They're
Von
dead.
Wagner in the Rumble?
They in debt, bro.
Why can't we have Von Wagner in the Rumble?
I
Just
love
throw
wrestling.
somebody on the table, bro. Need a table somebody.
Von Wagner could be.
I mean,
good.
Von Wagner does have one of the hardest theme songs in WWE.
And Von Wagner got one of the best gimmicks we've ever seen. Put somebody through a table.
What are we talking
I mean,
about?
that's a Dudley boy.
Von Wagner.
Nah, he do it better
on
than
Tuesday.
the Dudley Boys. He do it better.
Hey, well, something I
When
want
have
to
you
talk
seen?
about.
When have you seen a
Dolph
grown man throw
Ziggler.
another grown man
Dolph
to the
Ziggler.
outside onto a table?
Dolph Ziggler.
Hey, well, one thing I also want to talk about because Lewis kind of brought it up and Axel was getting into it earlier too.
Wow.
Hey, so I hope y'all know we're gonna tell this Tommaso Ciampa Johnny Gargano storyline all over again, and I already see it. I already see how it's gonna happen. Y'all remember where Money in the Bank is? Where it got announced? Toronto. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa are gonna win these tag titles, and AOP is gonna take it off of them in Toronto at Money in the Bank. We're gonna retell this story.
What
they're already
titles
building it.
involved? Are we gonna have
They're
the
already
world
building it
title
Monday.
involved?
You mean like
I
later
see-
on?
I
Sure,
see
if you
that.
build it right. If you build it right, why not?
I see
Not,
title.
not this year.
Yeah, not this year, but
Not
no,
this
if
year.
you build it right, why
I
not?
see title.
But
Man,
if
it
you
took
build
a
it-
year
if
and
you
a
build
half
it
for
right,
me
it
to
could-
see Gargano as
you
NXT
making
champion. I
sense
could wait.
because
I
on
could
Monday
wait.
we getting Ciampa versus Finn Balor, so it's already
Oh, you did Ciampa versus Finn Balor?
it's already in the
Oh,
works.
yeah.
It's already and I already
Hey.
said it. I already said it the perfect way. We've had tag team elimination chamber matches before. That's how you fucking do it, bro. You gotta have that. You
I've
have
been
to.
I've been trying to
And
tell
that's the
you
way
you
to
get
split the titles
And
too,
you can
bro.
get the Finn Balor Damian Priest match, because most likely that's what's happening. I mean.
For
It's
the
gotta
Money
be
in the
right.
Bank briefcase. For the Money in the Bank briefcase,
Yes,
right?
and then Finn Balor can cash in on
Because at
Cody
this fucking
Rhodes.
point, bro. Because at this point,
It's got to be a failed. Oh wait, he can cash in at the elimination chamber and it be failed. He can do that.
Somebody
He goes through the
but
chamber first. They lose the titles, and then he
I wanna-
cashes in on.
I'm gonna throw out a theory though, because somebody I talked to said they think this is gonna happen. Somebody said that they think that Rollins is gonna beat Punk, and then Priest is gonna cash in on Rollins at WrestleMania and win the title because he was the only one to do it at WrestleMania, so it's gonna happen to him.
Nah, that's gonna be horrible. If CM Punk does not walk out as the world title, it's horrible. I'm not gonna hold
but
it.
see,
Even though I
does
love
he really?
Seth.
Does he really need it though?
Yes.
Oh,
Punk?
yeah.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That's the whole purpose of his gimmick. His whole
Because you gotta
purpose
think.
is to get
You
what
gotta
he
think. You
should've
bring
got
this
when he
guy
got
back. You bring this guy
His
back.
whole purpose
right?
is to get the main event of WrestleMania.
No.
That's what he wants. He's been the champ.
But
He's
you
been the
in
champ.
order to get there, he's gotta win the Rumble.
You forget the overlying
He could win the
redemption
Rumble,
arc.
lose.
You forget the redemption arc. Punk. They're telling with Punk, he self destructs, and you think they're gonna just have him lose in the main event with the guy who's freaking telling him he's gonna self destruct like a heel? They're not gonna do that scene.
Yes, Punk. Right now, they're two baby faces.
Could be easy way for him to self-destruct too.
Seth is
have
the
more
heel
to
in this. They're going to
Not
tell
yet.
more
Not
Seth
yet.
being a heel when we get to this program. No, after the elimination chamber.
Oh yeah.
I was talking to Jason and he said Seth could turn heel during the match. Rest
Exactly.
bump, ref bump nobody's expecting, and that's when Rollins does what he has to do to keep his title. Because remember, like, he hates this motherfucker. Like, he gonna do what he got to do, and that would make sense.
I think
Steph is better as a heel anyway, and
I think Punk is winning. But that's for the people who.
I think Rollins
could be
like the night after. It could be
like the match, you know, like when Punk had with Cena, like when he was getting beat up by Big Show, and then Punk wasn't helping him and shit like that. Like, you know, then he turned and he hit the Rock with the GTS, shit like that. Like Rollins could do some shit like that. Like maybe during the match, I don't know, maybe he feel like he can't beat the guy, do something crazy, and then with a low blow or something, you know, sneak it to some people don't expect, you know, curb stomp him head through a table or something. I don't know, like something wild.
God,
you know, like,
damn.
Right.
I mean, he said he hate the guy, bro. So I mean, for Rollins, he
gotta pull out the old Dean Ambrose. He gotta get the cinder block.
He's
not gonna show any animosity.
But you know, if he does do that, you know what I don't want to see? I don't want to see him curb stomp him to a cinder block, then have a competitive 15-minute match afterwards. That's what I don't want to see. That's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see a cinder block.
You know what I don't want to see?
And then a 15-minute competitive match.
No, I don't want to see.
We know. Yeah, we know. Oh, I didn't see that coming.
I said to make it known. Said to make it known.
He's there now, bro. He's there now, bro. There's a lot of options that could happen. I mean, if the cash shit does happen that way,
which is a great problem to have. I think also too. I know sometimes, you know, we be getting into it in the chat and comments and stuff. It's a great problem to have this, because there's been multiple years where we knew where we were going. It's just a matter of, can we hurry up and get there? The Roman Brock, the Cena for a minute was like, we know where we're going. But I think we have an opportunity across this Mania and even next year's too, to kind of establish, like, remember when John Cena and Batista both won? Yeah. And that was kind of like this is the new era we're going in. Even to a lesser extent, when we had the moments when Eddie and that man who shall not be named won as well, and you had the moment where they hugging and embracing, and it was kind of like, we're in a different time now. Like this, like sometimes that's what you need. And even though these people are older, we talked about all the time, the guy who beats Roman needs to be the next face of your company. They somehow, some way have managed to keep this guy as the biggest babyface in your company, even after the loss. Like, I mean, other than that Brock one, I don't think Cody Rhodes has really lost too much, or rather been pinned too much. I know he lost the titles and stuff, but I don't think he's been really pinned other than Brock that one time and maybe one other time. Like, they've managed to keep him just as hot as he was. That's your new face. Up until you get Braun Breaker and Melo and Gunther when he's ready to step into that spot, that's your face. You need that now, especially because I don't know if y'all knew, but like there was a big report that either resurfaced or came out not too long ago that one of the main reasons Roman Reigns hasn't been on TV as much is because he still got the cancer scars and his body really can't handle that. You know what I mean? As much as, you know, I don't want it to come back or anything like that. If it's true that his body really can't handle it, Mania's got to be the stopping point. I think they've been saving his body up to be like, yo, we need you to get through Mania, please. Get through Mania and then we're good. You've already cemented yourself as one of the greats. We got you the 1,000 days. You're the undisputed champion. You were solidified as probably Mount Rushmore. Let's get through that.
It should be common knowledge at this point, regardless of what happens with Cody, Rock, Punk. This has got to end at Mania, right? For a myriad of reasons. Mm-hmm. This has got to end at Mania. There's many different reasons you can name. The booking wise, scheduling wise, the champion not being on TV, the new TV deal coming up, Roman's health, the story. There's just so many reasons why Roman winning again at Mania would be just the worst possible decision. So no matter what happens.
But Roman versus Nick Aldis.
I mean, that could still happen, but you know what I'm saying? It doesn't even. You know,
so is Nick Aldis the GM because he retired from wrestling, or that's just how they brought him in?
No, that's how they brought him in.
I think he's a producer, as well.
Okay.
He was a producer before they even did the GM stuff. He was already there.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, he's not retired. They're probably just using that to introduce.
I do feel like this role is going to lead to something, though. Like,
I think he's going to eventually
lead to a match.
Hey, Nick Aldis versus Solo. Roman's not there.
Hey, why not? Nick
that would be wild.
Hey, next Survivor Series, Nick Aldis versus Adam Pearce. I can't wait to see it.
I'm here for it, bro. Adam Pearce.
Listen, Malik,
Adam
remember when Roman was supposed to face Adam Pearce?
No, that wasn't gonna happen. No,
Nobody
went to see that. Bro.
I'll never forget that. I was like, "Who the fuck is Adam Pearce?" And I had so many old.
So what,
you don't know him from NWA, all this and that. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm only 28 at the time. I'm like, what? I ain't that old.
What do you So what are some of y'all bold predictions for 2024 in wrestling, man? What's some of y'all things y'all think is gonna happen?
One of my predictions already.
It could be anything.
Karrion Kross is getting a world title, bro.
Real quick, I say,
hold on, too fucking dominant, bro.
Hold on, real quick. I say my bold prediction is Sami Zayn, the entirety of 2024, is going to be chasing after Gunther for the title, and it's going to lead to WrestleMania 41.
You think Gunther's going to hold that title till Mania 41?
The fuck I do? You got a problem with it?
No, I think he's going to be a world champion before that. I don't think 2024 ends without Gunther being the world champion. That's just me personally.
No. What I'm saying is Gunther will be a world champion in 2024.
I thought that.
And Sami Zayn is the entirety of 2024 is going to be chasing after Gunther, and their match is going to headline night one.
Well, I thought you were talking about for the Intercontinental. That's what I asked.
Relax.
For the world title, okay, because that's what I was gonna say. This whole because I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, well, what's Drew gonna do now?" Sami Zayn. That's the main.
No. First off, he got to sign the contract. He got to.
I don't think he leaves though.
I
don't think he leaves though. I don't think he was tripping about being a world champion. I think he was tripping about how stale his character got.
I mean, it changed.
Yeah, and I think for what he's been doing, I think he's been perfectly.
Damn it, Jade. It's a sword, right? It's a sword, right?
I don't think Drew. Right? I mean, yeah, he definitely need to get rid of that. But I think Drew McIntyre's character, I think, has worked perfectly fine. It's just let's be real, guys, and this happens every time we get to November, December, and January. Pretty much nobody is beating a champion around this time until we get to make. Now, I'm not saying it never happens. But 9 times out of 10, if you make it to December as the champion, you're pretty much holding that till the Rumble. Everything that happens in between is just Charlotte's around. Oh yeah, unless Charlotte is around, unless Charlotte's making a big return, maybe not. We'll see if it's not winning till Mania.
Io got lucky.
Oh yeah, she got lucky
because there was still time. Get well soon, Charlotte, but there was still time in 2020.
I don't think she was ever gonna win.
So what are some of your predictions? He said Sami Gunther for the world title. What's some other people's predictions that y'all have? Some other
Karrion Kross winning a world title, bro. With that,
AJ Lee will make a return back to wrestling.
Does Keith Lee's contract expire this year?
No, I know Samoa Joe's.
I think.
I don't think. I was going to say he goes to TNA.
I don't know how bold this is, but I think Jey Uso might just be a world champion by the end of the year.
I wouldn't hate it. I would not hate it.
I'm gonna say,
but I don't necessarily see it because I think the next champions that we're gonna get, I think it's Punk, I think it's Gunther, and then I think it's Sami.
Well, yeah, the next champ, but I mean, I don't think anybody who's winning the world titles at Mania, whether it's Cody or Punk or whoever. I don't think anybody who wins the titles at Mania is holding them until next Mania. So I think there's definite wiggle room for Jay to get.
JB
maybe he's not holding the title when they get to Mania next year. But
who says no to Jey Uso as Mr. Money in the Bank?
Now that's interesting.
Oh no, here's mine. Here's my Mr. Money in the Bank. 30 Dom.
Bruh.
That would be fire.
It's time.
Okay, wait.
Nate, chill.
It all depends.
It's time, bro. It's time.
Wait. You think
he is a criminal? He is a criminal. He has to.
He cash it. He'll cash in at elimination. He'll have a Miz run. I don't care if he has a Miz run. He cashes in at elimination chamber, loses a week later. I don't care, bro. Him with that briefcase. Hey, no, here we go. Yeah. Cody versus Jay. Dom cashes in on Jay after he wins. Let him cook. Let's do it, bro.
That villain arc looking crazy right now.
Shit, you could have Dom cashing on Cody. I think he get more heat from that. Right?
Ooh, Dom cashing on Cody. What do you?
Can we revisit a conversation we had a couple months ago? So I think we all agree that Cody's winning this title at Mania. How long do y'all think he's holding that title? And who's beating him?
It's just so many stories that you can go with.
There's a lot.
Gunther could be the one. because that story's still there, bro. Like,
well, Gunther's on Raw, so Cody's not gonna be.
I mean, Cody's still on Raw right now. We're trying to say he's winning the SmackDown title. So what we?
Oh yeah, because he's got. Hey, you wanna know why? Because he's got that EVP.
My bold prediction is that Cody's losing to Solo, bro. Solo's gonna beat him for that title.
I can see it.
Prediction.
So we're putting it back.
I don't know.
I can see it.
But Solo now is going to be because I don't think Roman's going to be around after WrestleMania.
I think Solo still will be with Paul Heyman and I don't know.
Right. So Jimmy won't be there. Paul Heyman's going to be with Solo. That'll be the new dynamic right there. I think Cody goes to SummerSlam.
Well, whoever said Chelsea Green has Money in the Bank, I love it. But
Tiffany
Stratton,
that's so tough to see a 4-month title reign for Cody Rhodes. That's still tough.
Hey, Tiffany Stratton's also an option. I'm just saying.
Listen, man. It happens.
Let her cook, man.
Not to Cody though.
You know how many fans are complaining nowadays?
It'll be fine because Cody's gonna have more than
4 months. Like you can at least.
But guys, hold on, guys. Remember, pre-SummerSlam 2020, that was normal. That was the norm before the Tribal Chief showed up. That's what's crazy. We're
not even trying to be biased.
We're acting like
days.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so.
Okay, so
people
Seth?
saying, Cody's not going to win the title and then lose it 3 months later. That used to happen all the time.
Really did.
Who did it used to happen under? You said pre-SummerSlam 2020, yeah, Roman all that. But since Triple H is Triple H love long title reigns.
Yeah, but
that's
look
what.
look at
Roman
Seth now.
Was in place
look how many fans are turning on Seth now, bro. Fans wanted Finn to be the one to beat him. Seth got his title reign. They was ready for him to lose this shit already, bro.
Okay.
They was ready for it.
Okay, so look. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing without saying that. You're right. I was one of them, but I'm a Finn Balor stan.
Yeah,
I can differentiate. I know that fans necessarily don't want long title reigns, right? I usually the general consensus.
Yeah,
but Triple H has not listened. Like real talk, he has not listened. Bro, because when Triple H took over, look what we got. We got Bianca record, a Gunther record, a Roman hitting 1,000, and Seth is the first world championship that they put. It's about to be 8-9 months. Like that's the first one. Like that's the
I'll
first
give you
one.
that.
All the champions.
When Oscar should have won that Mania, he was like, "Nah, long ass."
Stop the thing.
All the champions right now in WWE have been, besides Logan Paul. Rhea's gonna be champ for a year at WrestleMania.
Which is
Gunther's
crazy.
For over a year.
She didn't defend that title.
I know she won it at Mania, but when they put up the graphic like 200 or something, I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, because she didn't defend the title.
You have Rhea, you have Gunther, you have Roman, you have Seth, and even Io. Io's been champ since SummerSlam. So like everybody has been champ for some months. So I feel like I don't know. I don't think Cody losing at SummerSlam would be a problem because I think he's gonna have more than one championship run. You know what I mean? Like I think he's gonna win the title a couple of times. So
I mean, shit. If he's
so with the logic,
he about to win that shit.
Okay, so I think with the logic,
16 times.
I can see Randy beating him.
Please
to get one more title, and then Cody beats Randy to get it back.
Okay, so I think with the logic that we're using and how fans look at it and stuff like that, I feel like multiple world title wins. I feel like it's really going to be hard to do now. Like you can make the argument like back then when people had they were hot potato in the title, but like there was multiple people on the same level. Triple H, Edge, Randy, Cena, Batista. There was multiple people on this. I think we're getting back to that, but I can't see with the way Triple H likes to book, just looking main roster and NXT. I can't see multiple world title wins. Like I genuinely don't. We'll have those few. We'll have the few that will get multiple, but like I genuinely believe he's got people lined up in his little notebook of. Yeah, he gonna get one. You said it earlier, X. I love Karrion Kross with AOP. He's getting one. He's been trying to push Karrion Kross since the jump.
Bro,
you feel me?
To the point where they took the stuff that they seen on Twitter to put it to his character. Oh, Shinsuke changed. Rey Mysterio changed. Who did it? Karrion Kross. Oh, y'all thought him putting the hourglass was him to face Roman? No, he was telling him that shit gonna end soon.
I love the way they tried to get around that.
And Top Dollar told me personally, bro, Triple H sees Karrion and Scarlett as Triple H and Stephanie. He sees them being that type of And now that they got the faction, I mean, they had come on, bro.
And it's AOP, which is a believable dominant threat, bro. Like
I was like, bro, that shot of all three of them in the ring.
Yeah, bro. That's why I personally can't see long title reigns. So I mean multiple. So I think each title reign and at least main card or world champion. World champion title reigns, I feel like they're all going to be meticulous. They're going to be more quality over quantity. And I think they're going to be real meticulous, like who they lose it to, when they. I'm not saying that he has a plan for the next 3 years, but I think he's got a plan for the next 365 at the very least. And Cody losing in 4 months, I don't think fits into that 3. Even if you want to give it to Solo, I think he's got to finish. I think if they haven't truly broken up by Mania, that's the SummerSlam match. Roman Solo. Gotta be, because it's a headline. Let's be real. Cena used to headline stuff all the time without the title. I can headline the SummerSlam. You feel me? And then you get to, I can't see it being that short for a guy that's supposed to be your next face of the company in his first world title reign. In his first one. I can't see that.
You say Solo, and Roman?
I mean, if it doesn't end at SummerSlam, I think it goes to Survivor Series at the latest.
And I can see that better. Because I think you can get around him losing that Survivor Series and him breaking off into things to do for the next Mania. Like, I don't think he walks into Mania as the champion. I think the idea that you got to have a 365 is kind of played out. I don't think he walks into Mania as the champion.
I say like 7 months is like.
And I think that as long as we get the eventual Cody Randy feud that I think we're gonna get,
that's all I need.
Give me one match with AJ Styles as a heel, and I'm good. Because they can play into their New Japan and like their little roads travel. They can play into that, and I think AJ Styles as a heel is finna go crazy. So
I think you're gonna see a lot of Cody in the title picture at WrestleMania for a while. Just kind of how Cena was. I mean, you look at John Cena from WrestleMania 22 to 27. All his matches were for the championship. He didn't win. I mean, he may not have won all of them, but WrestleMania 22 was in the main event against Triple H. 23, Shawn Michaels. 24 was a triple threat against against Orton and Triple H. 25 was Edge and Big Show for the world title. 26 was Batista. 27 was The Miz. Like, he had world title matches every year at WrestleMania, until he faced The Rock. So I think you're probably going to start.
And we know WWE has been wanting to be. We know WWE has wanted a guy like Cody to be in this position, anyways. Like they've been needing a baby face that can actually carry momentum.
And he's a white meat baby face too. Like, let's be
real.
Hey,
yo, that's not where I thought you was going with that.
I was like, hey, yo,
that's crazy.
You can't start off a sentence
I'm
like
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry. But yeah, I see now. But yeah, I was just using the term they like to use. He's like a true American hero baby face.
Should have just said that.
White meat baby face for America.
Hey, you heard that?
White?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
You can't start off a sentence with the first one.
Blonde hair, blue eyes, just like how I like them.
That's crazy.
White meat babyface kind of crazy, man. I don't want to.
That's a phrase.
I just want. Can we see black hair Cody again? That's what I want. I want black hair Cody again.
I think if he goes heel, if he goes heel, that's his direction. That's the direction he had to go.
You said Owen?
I think if he goes.
Can't wait.
Honestly, gang, Montez Ford mid-card title, I think that's been packed up a long time.
Yeah, they had an opportunity, and then they put this faction together.
They had like 7 opportunities, gang.
Oh, by the way, I hope y'all know
what sucks now.
2.0 is about to.
Yeah, because they gotta go up against Kevin Costner and AOP, bro. So
low key, yeah.
Because they should have turned them heel, but they didn't. I mean, their first feud. Y'all remember their first feud? Who they lose to? Carlito.
Lost to
Carlito.
Carlito.
No, I think they tried to turn him heel, but honestly, they weren't really getting booed like that. So I think they're gonna try to
because they weren't doing anything vicious yet. Like, I thought this was gonna be like we going.
Like, you can only jump people for so long.
No, I hear okay, but the thing is, you gotta jump the people they like. You can't jump Rey Mysterio. Don't nobody care unless you're Dominic Mysterio. Nobody cares about them. The only reason people come on, bro. Like, the only thing we want to see Rey do is fight Dominic. We just want to see the rematch. That's it.
I think they're better. I think they're better off. I think they're better off as babyface. Honestly, they'll be better off as babyface because Bobby Lashley. I don't think anybody at this stage is going to hate Bobby Lashley. He gets good reactions. The Street Profits were over as babyfaces. They could be fine as a babyface faction.
Okay, but remember how they came together, and he was getting mad at the Street Profits for not pulling the trigger and stuff.
Right,
like,
but
they
still
trying to see Bobby Lashley as a babyface. I think he could be a heel that gets cheered. Ain't nobody trying to see that man coming in, smile. No, we want to see when we got this group together. We thought this group was coming together because, like, yes, the Profits, they need a character change, make them vicious, make them legit, you know. Hey, and they're gonna be with Bobby Lashley, who's a monster himself. Bro, this little coming out in suits and smiling, waving at everybody, like the little whole all them doing it together. Like, I don't care. Go beat somebody up. Go beat.
They don't like that, bro. They don't like that.
But if the crowd,
it's not that I hate it, but it's like they look so corny when they're smiling.
Well, you don't like when they.
What you mean? That's what I'm saying. Like,
that would be all fine and dandy if I knew they was gonna smack somebody in the process. But I feel like they about to get packed up, and they not gonna do nothing about it.
They get packed up.
I want a faction warfare, and I want them to be the most dominant in it. I want them taking people out, and they're about to lose to Terry and the AOP.
You know who they need?
They might lose to, bro. They lost to Santos and Angel and the boys.
Nate, you know who they need, right?
Who they need, bro?
There's only one man that can say that Hurt Business 2.0, bro.
Come on now, man.
You want them to be serious, bro. I'm just saying.
Hey, fuck it. Fuck, add Obafemi to the Hurt Business. Go ahead,
Hey, too soon.
Put Omos and Obafemi together, bro. Come on, bro.
And Apollo Crews, bro. Put the Nigerians together.
Nigerians Continental champion.
Intercontinental champion.
This is the Intercontinental Championship.
I am Nigerian.
This is Commander Aziz. Like, okay.
Commander Aziz.
I remember when he came out with the stick, bro.
I was not rocking with that, bro. I did not like that.
I wasn't either. That shit was so terrible.
Black Panther. Didn't he have like a militia with him or something? He had like 2 soldiers with him or something.
It was just a
Nah, he had that thing where it was like it was the drum. It was like the drum.
Oh my gosh, man! Ain't nobody.
I ain't gonna lie. No, when he won the IC title at WrestleMania, I thought they were gonna do something with that. I'm like, oh, okay,
I did too.
Of course they weren't. Vince was still in charge. He don't care about mid-card titles.
Yeah, because wasn't that the same Mania where it was Riddle versus Sheamus?
Yeah, that was a good match. That was a good match, though. Yeah.
We all know where that title reign went.
Yeah, that went nowhere.
Should have been Keith Lee, but I digress.
Keith Lee, I don't think was in the.
Yeah, that's why I put it to you because I know he couldn't.
Yeah. Apparently, he was supposed to. So there's that.
Yeah,
was that the same Mania we had?
Yeah, soldiers behind him.
Yeah, see, he had the militia.
I don't remember that, bro. I don't remember that one.
I know it was a ticket, bro. He got the stick too.
I don't remember that. Was that Thunderdome? Was that Thunderdome? Thunderdome era?
Yeah, it's Thunderdome, bro.
Gotta be Thunderdome, bro.
That's Thunderdome, bro.
That was the same Mania we had the Fiend versus Randy Orton. Man.
That's crazy, bro. He had the army behind him, bro. That's crazy. I did not
around, bro.
I don't remember that. I don't know why I don't remember
protection, man.
I think that was before Commander Aziz.
Yeah, and then Commander
that was before.
That's when they were still
he said, "Why get 2 niggas when I can just get 1 big nigga?"
Because that's when they were still doing the Raw Underground shit. That's where Aziz was.
Yeah, he was doing that for a little bit. He was doing that,
yeah.
And then he got.
So let me take you from poverty.
He got beat by Strowman.
Bro, anytime he spoke, I just heard Black Panther, bro. I just heard the Black Panther, bro. You know, Vince was like,
what makes it so
this
like what makes it worse for me though is this the fact like okay, like y'all remember. When Santino debuted, he debuted with the Italian accent. I really thought growing up he was Italian, bro. I didn't know he was Canadian, bro.
He played that shit so
what makes it worse though is that Apollo Crews debuted like a regular person, bro. He didn't have no accent, bro. And then he switched to the accent, bro. Like you're not Lana, bro. Like Lana had the accent, and then she switched to the regular, regular
even Kofi, he came in with the accent, like
yeah, bro. Like they switched him to an accent that we know wasn't real. That's what made it worse.
Like you turned heel and your voice changed, my nigga.
He's like, this is how I talk because of America. Like I wanted to sound normal, some bullshit. I don't know, some bullshit. Like he was hiding his accent.
You're right. He did say.
That's what made it. That's what made it worse for me, bro. It's like, bro, we know you don't talk like that, bro. Like we know, like that's not how you talk, man. Like we know that. Like we've seen you speak properly.
Daniel Israel, bro.
That's what made it worse for me, bro. Like it made it so much like I don't know. I just couldn't really get with it, man. I couldn't get with the whole.
I was never. It was funny, if anything. Like it was just
the
way he pronounced Intercontinental Champion, bro. It was just
Intercontinental.
I think what happened was I think Vince saw Black Panther one day.
Bro, that's
follow Cruz.
Nah, it was a pandemic, bro. It was a pandemic. He had Disney Plus.
No. What happened was they was backstage talking about it. And he overheard. He walking past and kind of overheard them talking about Black Panther. And he was like, "Oh, okay, this is what they're
best Marvel movies of all time. They talking about Black Panther." He said,
He overheard it backstage. You know, he overheard that conversation. That's what happened, bro.
You looked at Apollo, my nigga.
Wait till he hears they made a movie about Malcolm X. Oh wait, no.
Relax,
bro. What about Kofi turning heel and fighting Cody for the title? Kofi turning heel?
I never see Kofi ever turn heel.
I don't want Kofi as a heel, bro.
I remember that brief stint. Big E was a heel.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do.
LA Knight is Alex Riley that was given opportunity. No, Alex Riley couldn't talk.
Say it to my face.
Alex Riley?
I haven't heard that name in a minute.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Alex Riley had no charisma, unfortunately.
Alex Riley, man.
He,
he was cool with the Miz. He was cool with the Miz.
That little college jacket.
Kofi did say he needs to finish the story.
Kofi,
Jamaican me crazy, man.
Or did that, bro?
Jamaican me crazy. Yo, chill, don't do that no more.
Can we do that song just one more time, like before he retires?
That's fire. The theme song's fire.
I hear them Shelton.
Well, the pyro used to go crazy, bro.
Nah,
that pyro was
That's when he did the jump real quick.
Yeah. That was cool. I like that. I liked.
Did y'all when y'all watch SmackDown? Did y'all peep that they brought the Titantron videos back for Logan? Did y'all see that?
No, he's the only one that gets him. I think. I don't think anybody else.
I think that was the first time though.
No, wait. What do you mean the type? Like the videos of like their matches and stuff?
Yeah. They used to have like they would have Randy, RKO, everybody and shit.
Yeah, I think he's
the only one I think that has it.
People that did him, other than Randy Orton because he just came back. I think the only people that were like still doing. No, Randy used to, and then he was gone for 18 months. But I think he still used to. Now when he was with RK Bro, he did it. But when Randy was just him before that, they would still show him RKO and people and stuff. But he did the RK Bro thing, then he got hurt and went away for 18 months. And now it just has the thing. But
I think Logan's the only one. I think Logan's the only one that has that. I think he's the only one.
Because when I seen it, I was like, wait, hold on, they showing videos now? I thought it was just the logo.
I don't think anybody else, at least to my knowledge, I haven't seen it. But
man, they got lazy. They got lazy with that, bro.
They really did.
I think they just changed who produces them. I think they're more so worried about them ugly Roman graphics of him. Yeah. I hated that forever.
That shit scared the fuck out of me. I said, what the fuck bro?
Shout out to George Stewart, bro. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. That's what we
I think we in for a hell of a year, though, bro. I think this is gonna be one of the best years WWE's had, and best years ever, bro. Honestly, bro.
I think it's gonna be one of the worst years AEW ever had. But it won't be Samoa Joe's fault. But it won't be Samoa Joe's fault.
I'll say this: that first episode of Dynamite, I kind of felt the old AEW vibe. I'm not gonna lie. It's just the first episode.
Why do you feel that way?
Just like the storylines going forward, the whole faction. I have faith in that faction, bro. I don't know what it is, but it felt like it. Especially the lighting. Like, I mean, that was the brightest show I've ever seen for AEW.
You know what's crazy? I don't even pay attention to the lighting. Anytime I see somebody,
bro, the only reason I notice is because I be on Twitter and these motherfuckers be so in depth. Y'all motherfuckers on
TikTok, be crazy, bro.
I'm bad. They think I'm bad. These motherfuckers is taking.
Twitter will catch anything.
The view,
bro. Twitter will catch anything, bro. It can be.
They caught Roman with the iPhone 7. How the fuck?
Wild. This man was holding his phone like this. It was a camera, bro. Literally the camera.
It could be the smallest things, bro. It could be the smallest things.
Everything, bro.
That's why
niggas got too much time on their hands, bro.
Yeah, bro. They peep so much stuff, bro. It could be something in the crowd. It could be something backstage. It could be something in a match. Like, it's the craziest stuff, bro. It's the smallest things too, bro. It could be the smallest, like.
That's why I'm like, these motherfuckers on TikTok, go on Twitter. Y'all will hate it. They worse than me.
No, Twitter's deadly, man. Twitter is deadly, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Glad I got banned, bro.
Nah, you got banned for the wildest thing, bro.
And I'm so happy I did it.
I tried to get on Twitter and start building that
You
up.
think Braun Breaker the next Goldberg? But Braun Breaker's already better in ring.
He's already better, man.
I think he means intensity as far as the spear and stuff. Because Goldberg, Braun Breaker's spear.
Nah, that spears are crazy. That spears are crazy.
Pretty well. I ain't gonna lie, that spear's pretty crazy.
Oh my goodness.
You ain't seen
Can we say even with the intensity, it ain't nowhere near Ilya's.
No, Ilya,
bro. Ilya takes wrestling too serious, bro. Oh my god.
I think people. I saw something on Twitter that said, "Bro, can somebody remind him it's not
right?"
He's
so intense, man.
That's what I like.
He's got so much intensity, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like the veins be popping out of his neck and stuff. He be talking.
It's like do or die for him, bro. He sold that when he got dropped on his neck. He sold that like he was like.
His selling,
like everybody was mad. That's why I messaged y'all. That's why I messaged y'all because I'm like, yo, this got to be a work, right? Because there's people on Twitter legit like, why would you put Ridge in a match with this guy? Yada yada, this, that, and the third. I'm like,
it's part of the story. Ilya's really good at selling, though, bro. He's a really good seller.
Hey, Ilya and Eddie Kingston was slap. That feud was slap.
This is very much a side note, but Axe, I know this is your team. You know, you guys are about to be up 24-0 on the Eagles, right?
That's wild.
So much for trying to get that top 2 pick. So much for trying to get that top 2 pick, because that's dead.
Yeah, bro. I bet said it's dead. We should have just tanked when Jones went down, but nah. We just gotta.
They want to win games.
Danny DeVito, whatever that Italian motherfucker is, whatever they trying to do, bro. It's like nah, tank.
I'm trying different stuff.
Nah, yeah. Right. What was that skinny one that put us all in the middle? That shit was.
Yeah, the skinny one was this one. This was this one. Huh? Let me click on that one. See if it's.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh, not available. Yeah. Not available for your selection live. Oh, well,
I cannot wait to.
We need you to chop down the videos. We need to chop down the videos and the weight.
I got you. Yeah, I got you after this. But wait, I'm still live. Okay, cool. You're not saying that too loud. One thing I really hope and pray. I really hope this women's division gets to where it needs to be. I really hope it gets more concise. That if there's one thing that I think Triple H needs to fix in 2024, I think this women's division needs to get to. It don't need to be because I think sometimes we get too much caught up in comparing things to black and gold NXT.
Yeah,
we get caught up in that too much. I don't think it needs to get to that. Dijak literally made a tweet or something. He's like, "Yo, you do realize we still got guys from black and gold here." I'm like, that's what I'm trying to tell people. But hey, I think it can at least be consistent because even in NXT right now, the women's division is more. It's more like storylines are told more concisely. Yeah. It's not everybody's best friends. Though, like Roxanne, I think we can all agree is their biggest women's star. She has not been in that that women's title picture for pretty much almost going on a year now.
A year, yeah.
And she's always had something to do. That can be Charlotte. That can be Bianca.
Even Tiffany Stratton, bro. Like she's doing stuff with Kiana. Like the women's division is really good. I like how people are doing stuff in NXT. Lola Vice won the breakout tournament, so she got something to do. Last Legend has a lot of potential that she's shown in the tournament, in the Iron Survivor. You still got Blair Davenport down there who just had a great match with Lyra Valkyria. You got a lot of great talent down there in that division. You know what I mean? So
nobody.
I like to say the women's division.
Like you don't put like somebody in the feud and it's like, oh well, now you're about to bury them because they're about to lose.
Oh shit! Like, no wonder. AJ, my bad. AJ Brown got hurt.
Oh, I promise you that's not the only reason why. I promise you that's not the only reason why you guys are 24-0. But yeah, that is tough. But one thing I will say, like I feel like Raw is doing a better job at it because they have 3 hours, and so it's kind of they're forced to tell more stories. Because right now you have the Zoe Stark and Shayna, even though she doesn't need to be in a tag team, you're telling that, which is fine. All right, at least it can work. You still got Chelsea Green and them versus the actual tag champions, right? You got and Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. Glad they're back. Don't know what took them so long to come TV, but I'm glad they're doing something.
But where the fuck they have fans?
Yeah. They just came back this week,
but they wasn't even on SmackDown, bro. It's like how you?
Yeah.
Well, they were because they faced Ronda and Shayna, and then just went away. To unify.
I'm talking about recently. Recently when they came back, like they came back, And then, like, I don't see nothing happening so far. I mean, it's only like a week, but still, like,
I mean, they're gonna fight the Kabuki Warriors, which I don't know who gets to win there, but you know, it is what it is. But basically, I said all that to say, even though Rhea, for the beginning of her reign, she ain't defended it. We know, hey, look, Rhea, she just had, who she just fight? It was
Ivy Nile.
Ivy Nile. That elevates them. We know we're getting to Rumble season, so that's all she's waiting on.
I'm surprised they let her. They let them cook that match.
Yeah. So like Rhea slowly but surely, like I'm not gonna lie, don't be surprised if she retains. That's all I'm gonna say.
But Mania?
Yeah, Mania. Don't be surprised.
Yeah, I think she does.
She's definitely retaining at the chamber. That's obvious.
Oh yeah, because facts. We know that. But you got all these different things, and I think SmackDown is kind of catching up. But like for the longest time, it was Bianca Belair and Friends versus Damage Control. Again,
it still is. Next week. Bianca versus Bayley. Again,
number 86.
I didn't even know that match was happening. I must have skipped through that on
the
show.
Once Charlotte went down, I started to worry about Bianca, bro. Because
she's about to lose. I don't think she's winning. But the only thing I will say, even though I don't like this whole Damage Control thing, at least EO is winning clean. Like you can say,
that's another thing.
Even though I don't like that she keeps getting pinned. At least when it's 1-on-1 for the title, she's winning clean. She wins, yeah. Like at least I can be okay with that. But
I still think they do Bianca and Jade if Sasha don't come back. If Sasha comes back, then maybe Sasha.
So who's your Becky match? What's your Becky match? Because there's no way you can have a Mania without Rhea.
Rhea. I'm sorry, bro. You live until it's on. That's the in my face. Until Liv Morgan versus Rhea is literally a fucking graphic by WWE. It's Rhea and Becky, bro.
I never thought it was gonna be. I thought Jay Cargill and Becky were gonna get. Oh, you know what? No, I didn't. I thought it was gonna be Jay Cargill and Charlotte. And Charlotte just got hurt.
Bianca.
So who do they give Jay Cargill to?
Bianca. If it's Bianca, I hate to say it, Bianca gotta lose, bro.
I think she gotta lose regardless. Whoever she.
Or if it's not. No, it's gotta be Bianca.
Bianca's starting that undefeated streak too. If she win again, she 4-0. I'm just saying.
Can Asuka just win at Mania one time? That's all I want. Because she's
as a tag team. You got it.
No, because last time she was there as a tag team, she lost. So
just like Sasha.
There's no faith in that either.
Just like Sasha, she lost every Mania until she won as a tag team. And
Asuka
gonna do the same shit with Kairi Sane, bro. Watch.
I think it's gonna be Rhea and Becky just because that's the only big opponent. They if you notice they've kept them two apart the entire her title reign, bro. They kept them apart, bro. They haven't even.
So are they gonna run this back? Like Nia and Becky, because there's no way Becky can fight Rhea without getting her get back on Nia, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
are they running that back or no?
Yeah,
bro,
they're gonna
there's no way Becky gonna go down like that, bro. Like
they're gonna have.
Was that punch a shoot? Like, did she mess up again, or they literally said punch me?
I know they saying the blood and all that was real.
The blood was real, but the punch was supposed to happen though. The blood was.
I don't know where the blood came
from. Because the blood just. Because when I saw it, I went and rewatched it. I was like, okay, you're not bleeding to this punch game.
I think they started. I think they're starting. I think Triple H is starting to add a little bit of blood, not too much, but a little bit to certain matches because LA Knight bled on SmackDown, Becky bled on Raw. You know what I mean? So I think they're gonna.
It would make Roman look more dangerous, bro. Like him beating him up. Oh, look how it looked when he was doing it to LA Knight, bro. Like,
nah, I feel you, but hey, man.
I don't think it'll be crazy.
I don't want to see a bloody Cody Rhodes with like 2 gallons of blood on.
It's gonna happen. Shut up. You know what's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
I don't need to bring that up.
Especially with that blonde hair. With that blonde hair.
Y'all want the black hair? You're gonna get the red hair first. Let Cody bleed.
The red hair, man. Especially with that blonde hair, you know it's gonna.
I'm surprised he didn't bleed versus Brock. I'm surprised.
No, I don't. I think Brock was the one.
I thought Brock
was the one that bled.
I thought he did a lot in NXT.
Ciampa.
Brock was the one that was bleeding.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Brock was.
Brock always hard-weighs himself. Bro.
Oh, so people in the chat are saying she legit got busted open. So
yeah, she legit.
Because I thought the punch was. So when I saw it, I think okay. I think her trying to knock her out was always the plan. But one thing that I saw after Nia did it, she was like, "Oh f," like she was like literally like, "Oh," you know what I mean? And that's why I was like, "Let me rewatch this," because maybe you were always supposed to do that spot, but you weren't supposed to connect that hard. Because it looked like she got her like clean, because she literally like her face was like, if you watch the replay of it, when they try to pan away, you catch her saying, "Oh," you know what I mean? So that's why I was
I wouldn't put that on her though. Like doing something like that, if you don't hit it exactly
I hear you, and I'm not tripping about it.
I feel like it's the old fuck because it's like, here we fucking go again. I already know what these motherfuckers gonna say. Yeah. I already know what they're gonna say on Twitter. Son of a bitch.
That's why I was like,
it's almost like Kofi. Like when Kofi injured what's his name in the match, and then after he saw it on the Titantron, he was like, oh shit, like damn.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. Yeah. That was a crazy one though. That was like a drop kick. Yeah, and he just landed on the back of his skull. You know, he balled, so you could see that thing bounce. Like it was bad. Like I'm not trying to hate on the injury below. Literally, you watch that thing in replay, bro. That head bounced like a basketball.
He ain't got no hair to like take the.
Got no cushion.
Like that thing, and it's shiny.
But he did kick him. He did kick him in the face area though. So I don't know if that had anything, but when Kofi seen it, he was like, "Oh shit!"
Wrestling in them Jordan 1s, man, that's tough,
bro. I said it in the chat. This month he lost his fucking shit was somewhere, bro. He lost it at the airport because what was that fit, bro? What was that fit, bro? You lost your luggage, bro.
Yeah, they just be trying stuff now, bro. They just wearing whatever they can wear nowadays. You know, there ain't no restrictions. But they kicked to Giovanni, bro. That kick to Giovanni was crazy. Like that was like, oh my gosh, bro, that was bad. You know, so
Jay was mad though. He was like, "What the fuck? I can't even finish my goddamn match."
Yeah,
I don't know why he like they do that. Like, bro, you saw his man throw up the X, bro. Like because that's always my indicator. Because there's definitely been times.
Nah, no, I don't want to hear that. Because after that Seth Rollins shit. During the feud with Theory, I don't believe that X shit could kiss my ass, bro.
Wait, what?
Remember the feud with Seth and Theory when he was at a house show? They threw up the X. Seth was on the crutches. Theory came out talking shit, and then Seth is all fine and dandy, bro.
I think they might have just. I don't remember that. I don't remember the one at the house show. But I know when they're on TV, right? There's been spots where I was like, "Ooh, there's no way he's good from that." And I don't never see no X. There's definitely been times, and I don't remember what it was. There was definitely a time where the crowd all saw the ref throw up the X, and you can literally see the crowd go, like, oh, snap, this is legit. And sure enough, I don't remember who it was or what happened, but somebody was out for a minute after that. So once I saw that X, I was like, yeah, bro, that's GG's.
I mean, you saw Jay and Ludwig's face when it happened, too. They're like, oh, shit. That's why I don't get why Jay was so mad. You see what happened, nigga? Like,
I think that's just Jay's face because when Jay's supposed to look like upset or sad, he be looking the same way. So like,
you right. He be looking lost at the same time too. Like he don't know what to.
Yeah, we know why.
Yeah, we know why, bro. He looking around, bro. He's like, trying to figure out what's going on.
Like Jay's face in all the videos of CM Punk coming back. I'm just like, bro, you don't look like you have a care in the world, bro.
At all, bro.
You're just there. You're just
vibing, bro.
Like I'm looking at the way he looking like, man, this motherfucker not really hurt. This nigga not, man. Come on, man.
What's up, man? Walk it off.
I did not get dressed up for this book, man. Let me fight the other motherfucker then.
Yeah. 2024 is going to be great. It's already started off great for me as far as wrestling wise.
I mean,
I guess the Jaguars missing the playoffs was a sacrifice for Samoa Joe winning the world title. So
wait,
it's fine.
Oh, they did miss the play. That's what's going on Twitter. Yo, WWE, whoever's running the WWE account is petty, nigga. Because they went back to the Jaguars page of the ticket sales for the playoffs. I didn't know they're not in no more. WWE retweeted it with Kurt Angle's face. The meme, bro. I didn't know what was going on.
You're on mute, Malik.
Is that TNA?
Yeah.
That's the TNA. That's the TNA Exhibition Championship, baby.
All right, so before we head off here, I do want to touch briefly on the comeback of TNA before we head off. Even if you're not familiar with the product right now and everything going on to the fullest extent, just overall, what are you guys some expectations? What do you guys think can really go down?
Dolph Ziggler is in New Japan. Matt Riddle is other places. I just want to see who the fuck this big person is that tweet said that they got. If it ain't Dolph, if it ain't Riddle,
maybe
don't New Japan and TNA have a working relationship though?
A little bit,
because I still think it can be one of them.
TNA has relationships kind of with everybody.
Yeah, that's
TNA
all.
kind of has relationship
With
the mixture rate.
Could be Mercedes. It could just.
I'm watching.
If they get her, I would genuinely be shocked.
Bro,
I think
imagine
there's no way.
Naomi goes back to WWE. They just get Sasha Banks.
I think that would be because the reason why I don't think they got her, right? Because I don't think it's appealing right now, only for this reason. They're losing Mickie James. They just lost Deanna. They're losing Naomi. Those are your three biggest. I think Jordan Grace is still there, so that's cool. Oh, she's gone too. She's lost Jordan Grace. So I think you have. I'm not saying everybody else is mid, but like
they got to rebuild.
None of them have that main. They have to rebuild it, but you don't have any of the OG people there to kind of rebuild it with. Which is why Sasha could be great for that, but I'm not gonna lie. I think if you get Sasha, she needs to win that title tomorrow, the next day, because there's no point to anybody else having that title.
She debuted, and then you get to sign it, get a match immediately.
And
for the Roman Reigns, bro.
To have like
that Roman Reigns.
That Roman shit, right?
Right.
Sign that contract.
Motherfucker signed it as soon as both motherfuckers is knocked out, bro.
Yeah, because let's be real, bro. Let's keep it a buck. If Sasha goes to TNA, she needs to have an Asuka-like undefeated 500-day run. Because let's be real, nobody else in that company, in my opinion, is credible enough to beat her. Because the 3-4 people that were there are gone.
I'd rather her go to TNA than AEW, though.
I would too, because I think she's gonna be Paige again. Remember when Paige came to AEW and everybody thought this was gonna be the rebirth of the women's division?
And
I was one of the few people to say that she's not the needle mover y'all think she is.
And look where she at now. Still backstage with Ruby Soho. Love you, Ruby, but
yeah, why is that still a thing? I thought they broke up forever ago.
No. Tony just left. Now they literally replaced her with another blonde.
Yeah,
it's like, and I don't want that for Sasha, bro. And I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
But let's be real.
Work with what you got, bro.
They have not made a star in that women's division.
Pause, Tony. Tony.
Okay, let me.
You gotta give him Tony. And
I was gonna say. What
I do with AEW.
Okay, so let me re-clarify my statement. Toni Storm has gone over in spite of how terribly they booked her leading up to that character change. Britt Baker was pretty much the golden goose. Other than them two, they have not cared about that woman. Jade Cargill was a placeholder champion. She shouldn't have been, but she was a transitional placeholder. She was just holding that title nice till Chris came back. That 50-0, 51-0, whatever it was a placeholder run.
It would have never
because literally immediately she just gets basically squashed.
Bro, immediately. After squashing someone else.
Like you just get squashed?
How you get squashed after squash?
All that for Chris Statlander, bro. Like
yeah, bro. And what happened with Chris? All she did was have a couple of defenses and lose to Julia Hart.
Yeah.
Remember, it's that AEW stuff by the time.
That actually had a good run, though. That actually had a good run. They just didn't show
but she ain't Jay, bro.
Yeah,
they sacrificed Jay for that shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. And I think my thing is if you want
Chris, I think Chris,
they had better people to beat Jay than her, in my honest opinion.
I think Chris Statlander was the right person to beat Jade, but they should have had like a legit match though.
Didn't Athena have a match with Jade?
I'm not gonna lie, the fact that Athena is not on AEW TV, but didn't win that match is like
Chris Statlander was the right person, but like to have the squash though was like
I agree.
No build up. They could have done you're only the champion this long because I got hurt. Now that I'm hitting, no, it was like literally after Homegirl's match, bro. Have another one.
Yeah, bro, like that.
Let's celebrate your 50. What was it by then? 51-0 or
51 or 52, one of the two.
They could have at least they could have at least had her do like the John Cena Damien Sandow, where Damien Sandow beat on John Cena and then they had that 30-minute match where John Cena still won. You know what I mean? Like they could have did something like that.
Yeah, but my thing is, bro, like the reason why I don't want her to go there is because I think she should and can be on the level. Like in AEW's eyes of the way they pushed Britt Baker and the way they're pushing Toni Storm now, right? I think that can happen. But let's be real. In this company's history, the women's division was mid.
Yeah.
Britt Baker, they treated her like a star, lost to Thunder Rosa, and immediately Thunder Rosa was getting pinned was getting pinned by other people. Like, she was getting pinned immediately. Britt Baker never got pinned as the champion. Thunder Rosa, I think not a month into her title reign, she was getting pinned.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think Sasha would happen, but they have not shown me. Like, Toni Storm, I think this is a happy accident. I think this whole thing came in spite. Because let's be real, the way they was booking her before was trash. I get Jamie Hayter got hurt. I get Jamie Hayter got injured while she was the champion.
AEW's women's title runs is just rinse and repeat. Their first challenge is Nyla Rose. They have like 2 to 3 random challengers, and then when they get booked into a corner, they throw Rio out there, and then we don't see Rio for another 7 months, and then they fucking take the belt off.
And then in the middle of all that, hey, Hikaru Shida, you were great during the pandemic.
Yeah. Oh my god,
you were great during the pandemic. Here's a run.
I'll tell you how many times, bro. They put this.
Bro, why is Hikaru Shida a 3-time champion?
Because she's Hikaru Shida. You got a problem?
Why did they have her win? Just man, I don't even want to talk about it.
Bro, okay, fine. You wanted her. Hey, she held the title during the pandemic because you were waiting on Britt Baker to get healthy. Fine. Why did she win it 2 more times?
You see, you asked that. You asking the wrong question. Why the fuck did they try to rush Saraya into being a champion when she wasn't ready for that kind of?
They only did it because she was in London, and I'm not gonna lie, you could have just had Toni Storm retain, or. Yeah, if she was the champion.
I don't think throwing the belt on Shida was bad. I think throwing the belt on Saraya was way worse. Because
that was just for the All in London thing. That's what I.
Yeah, that was for the pop. We know what that was.
Yeah.
You mean like Darby beating Samoa Joe for the TNT title just to lose it the next following week?
You said
Tony loves those cheap pops. Tony loves those cheap pops, man.
Them pops, man. Well. All right, fellas. Well, I think we touched on a lot today. We broke into a lot, man. Make sure you guys sub, like the YouTube. We will have the podcast here every Sunday, same time. Next week we're gonna bring back one of the little debates that we usually did, the Ultimate Wrestling debate stuff. Those usually do pretty well, and people seem to like them a lot. So we'll bring those back with me hosting, and we'll add somebody else into the mix, to be a part of it and stuff. But it seems like people.
Oh, nice. You muted yourself.
That's what's up, Malik. That shit sounds cool,
yeah,
bro.
Talk your shit, bro.
There we go. Hit the mute button. Hit the mute button, bro. So, we made our bold predictions. We got Rumble coming up. Obviously, there's gonna be a lot more to talk about after the Rumble because then we'll kind of have a clearer path.
That's the road to WrestleMania. Literally after that.
Yep. Then we'll have a clearer path of
By
kind
then,
of more ideas.
By then, we should know what's going to be at Mania night 2. By then, we should.
Yeah.
By then, it should be put in stone because once Roman, we know after that match, bro.
Yeah.
If The Rock comes out, it's going to be at the Chamber.
I look at it like this. I mean, it's gonna one of the two things. Either Roman is going to lose to Cody at WrestleMania, or he's going to face The Rock and still be champion after WrestleMania because he's not losing to The Rock.
And then we get Nick Aldis versus Roman. Let's go.
Hey, bro.
It's going to be one of the two things, bro.
Interference by Mickey James. Yes, sir. Give me what I want.
It's going to be one of those two things, bro. They're going to have to call it, man. They're going to have to start having Roman face just anybody at that point. You're going to have to call Cedric Alexander. It's crazy, bro. You got to start calling anybody at this point, bro.
Have Xavier get a shot again. Give him his.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Now you preaching, bro. Now you preaching, man. Come on.
If he winning that Mania
Kofi
again, you gotta give us what we want, bro.
Gotta give us.
Kofi get thrown in there. Throw everybody in there, man. Throw Kofi in there. Jake
Battle Royal, man. Just have him defend the Battle Royal.
Man, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I wouldn't even want that just to see him win that shit would piss me off.
Backstage brawl, the little backstage interaction.
No, bring it back.
Arm wrestling match.
Nah, I remember that match that Cena and Eddie Guerrero had with all the cars lined up. They were on the circle
backstage
and shit.
brawl,
They had that backstage brawl. Come on, man.
All the cars.
Bro, you know what pisses me off? They keep it in the video game, but they never bring it back, bro. It's like, man, we haven't had backstage brawl in so long.
Like I'm not.
Triple H needs to bring that back.
There used to be.
You don't gotta do it with everybody, but like.
You do that.
Those could also be a good way to end certain feuds. You know what I mean? Like certain blood feuds. Like meet me in the parking lot. You know what I mean? Like we fighting backstage.
That should have ended Seth and Riddle, bro.
I mean, if anybody got
like y'all remember what, like I said when they did Cena and Eddie Guerrero, but they had the wrestlers there.
No, fuck that. You remember
they had the cars in the circle. The wrestlers was there.
Man, y'all talking about the wrong thing.
If they try to get out, they pushed them back in.
Y'all talking about the wrong thing. Y'all went there when Kurt Angle whooped Jeff Jarrett ass in the parking lot.
And TNA, bro, they had the interaction there, though, bro. They had the squad there. You feel me? The
bro, they legit had to pull Angle off because he was legit whooping his ass, bro.
People getting jumped in the parking lot.
You know what, man? Meet me in the parking
Bro, he was putting him in
Let's go.
triangle chokes and shit. Like, bro, stop it. It's not fun. Bro.
What really got me, bro, is that Jeff Jarrett, he took him down, bro. Like, he took Kurt Angle to the ground. I'm like, why? Like, why would you do that?
Why would you
terrible.
He got his ass.
Terrible
Bro. He got his ass beat, bro.
I'm hoping they would do some stuff like that, though. I think backstage brawls would be, there could be really, or this at least some more backstage segments where you just have backstage fights. You know what I mean? Like, you know, somebody walking backstage to the ring or something. You know, and it's gonna bam, somebody come from like, you know, something like
nowadays. As soon as that happens, you got like 85 security.
Yeah.
Relations.
Niggas can't even breathe on each other without them going, hey.
And they be bringing out the security for unnecessary reasons sometimes. Like when people don't even have the bad blood. Like when they used to do it used to be like, you don't want people to, like you trying to save.
But the security don't even look believable anymore. Like, why is this 4'9" guy trying to hold Brock back? You get the fuck out of my face.
Keep saying bring back Jason Jordan. I see him every time there's a fight in the back.
Right.
He's always there.
I see Jamie Noble trying to hold.
Jamie Noble still
trying
to
hold
Axel.
After Rollins, I thought I'd never seen Jamie Noble again.
Nate, at this point, if you need to make a quick 5 bands, just be a security guard, man.
Freaking Kenny Dykstra over there, bro. Like, man.
Bro, I be seeing Billy Kidman time to time. I be forgetting he work here.
I'm a champion. Look at all the former champions that were security.
I be seeing Billy Kidman. I'm like, hey, bro, I remember you.
So we'll be back next week. There's only one way we gotta end it off, but we're gonna do something different today, bro. It's the only way we can end this off. Since my channel, we're doing it the right way, bro. Just watch and enjoy, bro. That's all I say. Just watch and enjoy, bro. Watch and enjoy, bro. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
That was what the kids call. That's what the kids call cinema. You know,
cinema.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is your future world champion at one point. Omos, bro. Put some
definitely,
bro. That's how we end the show every week, bro. End the show every week, bro.
My only regret is that Jade wasn't here.
G, bro. What's that look for? No, he'll be back.
You man, muted.
He too excited.
We ain't forget, G, bro. We ain't forget, bro.
Bro, he mad because Omos got a bigger pop than Samoa Joe does as world champ right now, man.
Yeah, bro. Omos, bro.
Enjoy the 3 months you got, G baby.
Hey,
you got it right.
You got it right. Gonna happen, so hey, it did.
No, you got that. You got it right.
Oh yeah, you got it. I ain't saying nothing.
You got it. Just when you get packed up by Swerve, though, that's all that matter, bro.
Exactly.
Hey, the way they book, is Swerve actually gonna get it? Guess we'll find out soon.
We hope so, bro.
He had a 15-minute competitive match with Dustin Rhodes after crushing his leg with cement, bro. The way he liked to book, bro. The way he liked to book. And he's back in the Hangman feud. Why?
Ridiculous.
Why?
You already know where I stand on that. You already know.
Backtracking, they backtracking, bro. They backtracking, but it's all good though, bro.
Oh, but didn't Cody and Seth go three matches? Oh, man, listen. Stop using it.
Y'all complained when they did.
That was
what I'm saying.
But that was like straight back-to-back matches. Like it was 3 pay-per-views in a row. You know what I mean? Like,
and that's the difference. Like, but Swerve and Hangman, it's like I thought we was done with that.
But that's been dead though. The difference. Imagine if Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes had a Hell in a Cell match, and then months later they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna run it back." For what? For what? Like, what was the point of the Hell in the Cell?
Bro, I hung you from your neck. There's nothing else to fight about, bro.
Yeah,
there's nothing else to fight about.
In a death match, man, like, what else you need?
It's over with, bro.
But no.
We back next week. Salute to everybody for coming through, man. For the PC channel, man. Thank you guys for coming through. We back next week with the Ultimate Wrestling Debate 3. I guess we could say 1 now because we got to restart it. So I guess we'll say number 1. So we'll say number 1.
Episode 1, baby.
Yes.